Cake Resume is a human resources startup established in 2016 with the goal of connecting talents with opportunities. Started off as a CV builder platform, Cake Resume now also provides an online portfolio maker tool, job search portal, and recruitment services for companies to hire talents. We also provide insightful and informative blog content about CV writing, job search, and career development, as well as a community platform for professionals. Currently, there are more than 2 million Cake Resume users coming from all around the world, including Taiwan, Indonesia, India, the USA, and many more. Our CV making tool provides ATS-friendly templates that are highly customizable with diverse font options, background color choices, and also snippets which are easy to use with a drag and drop feature. It also supports various multimedia content such as images, slides, and video, allowing you to include whatever material you need to showcase your full potential, and is responsive in whatever device you are using. CVs are shareable through links and downloadable as PDF for a convenient job application process. Cake Resume's job search platform is one of the biggest job search platforms in Taiwan, with over 5,000 companies recruiting talents on the platform. It is available in 7 languages, making it accessible for foreign talents. We are excited to introduce our resource to Indonesian talents, hoping that we can support you in reaching your full potential in your career journey. Follow us on our socials and advance your career with Cake Resume.
Dunia semakin lama semakin berkembang. Teknologi seiring berjalannya waktu semakin canggih. Dulu kita memakai kuda sebagai moda transportasi. Sekarang, mobil listrik, self-driving car ada di mana-mana. 300 tahun yang lalu, barter adalah cara kita mendapatkan sesuatu yang kita butuhkan. Sekarang, uang adalah segalanya. Dulu, aku masih ingat zaman dimana kita harus ke kantor pos ketika mau mengirim uang. Manusia, mau tidak mau, harus ikut beradaptasi dengan perkembangan zaman. Sekarang, dengan sahabat kecil kita bisa melakukan segalanya hanya dengan satu sentuhan, termasuk transaksi uang secara online. Di tengah perkembangan teknologi, BNI juga hadir mengikuti perkembangan zaman, membawa keajaiban untuk kita, memudahkan kita. Bertransaksi jadi lebih mudah dengan hanya satu sentuhan. Mengirim uang dari Jakarta ke Taiwan kini bukan lagi masalah. Terima kasih BNI. BNI selalu di hati.
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 BNI always in my heart.
BNI selalu di hati.
BNI selalu di hati.
BNI selalu di hati.
BNI selalu di hati.
Teman baru, memori indah, kenangan manis. Waktu terasa sangat pelan, dan sesaat semua beban menjadi hilang. Awalnya aku ragu untuk ikut, tetapi di malam itu, hati merasa sangat jauh dari kejenuhan hidup. Sungguh sulit ku tinggalkan keluarga baru ini. Inilah Mata Baru 2021.
2, 3.
Ayo! Sayang! Tiga. Rosi.
Tahu gak dia ini?
Kerain. Zombie. Duit spasi kertas, duit spasi koi. Dia guys, mau just do kasihan gue.
Dan pertama-tama aku mau ucapin terima kasih sedalam-dalamnya buat semua teman-teman yang udah berkorban untuk waktu kalian, tenaga kalian, dan juga materi kalian untuk mau join Mata Baru
BNI.
TGXS.
Yang ketiga adalah Mentari Cafe Indomart.
Dan juga Sepatu Q. Terima kasih sudah sponsor Indomart.
Enggak dong, berawal dari kau bidadari
Jatuh dari
sini. Mantap. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Pokoknya harus pindah cari rumah yang baru.
Bermain sama-sama jadi satu keluarga. Selamat datang lo kawanku, tibalah saatnya yang kau tunggu. Di Mata Baru ini kita bersenang-senang. Ayo kawanku jangan malu, gerakan badanmu dan otakmu. Bermain sama-sama jadi satu keluarga. Bermain sama-sama jadi satu keluarga. Bermain sama-sama jadi satu keluarga.
Kementerian Luar Negeri telah meluncurkan portal Peduli WNI ditujukan kepada WNI yang menetap di luar negeri selama 6 bulan atau lebih. Portal Peduli WNI dimaksudkan untuk memberikan layanan yang lebih mudah dan transparan kepada WNI dengan pengajuan layanan secara online. Video tutorial kali ini akan memberikan informasi tentang cara melakukan registrasi akun dan pengajuan lapor diri secara online. Melalui halaman browser Anda, silakan ketik alamat tautan portal Peduli WNI, yaitu peduliwni.kemlu.go.id. Anda akan tersambung pada tampilan halaman seperti ini. Lakukan registrasi dengan mengklik tombol daftar pada bagian kanan, atau kemudian silakan isikan data yang diminta pada setiap kolom isian yang tersedia. Jika isian sudah benar, klik tombol daftar. Tautan aktivasi akun akan dikirimkan ke email Anda. Silakan cek email Anda dan klik pada alamat tautan aktivasi akun yang dikirimkan ke email Anda. Harap jangan menghapus email notifikasi tersebut agar Anda dapat melihat kembali username, password, pertanyaan keamanan suatu saat jika Anda lupa. Anda kini dapat mengakses layanan melalui portal Peduli WNI. Pada halaman beranda portal Peduli WNI, klik tombol masuk. Kemudian isikan alamat email, password yang Anda masukkan pada saat pendaftaran. Untuk proses lapor diri melalui portal, Anda perlu mengisikan data-data berupa data identitas, data di luar negeri, data tujuan menetap, dan data kontak darurat. Untuk memudahkan pengisian, siapkan bukti identitas yang Anda miliki, yaitu KTP, paspor, atau KTKLN, serta bukti tinggal Anda di luar negeri. KTKLN digunakan jika Anda adalah pekerja migran Indonesia. Jika Anda telah siap melakukan lapor diri, silakan tekan tombol lapor sekarang. Dan data yang Anda masukkan tersebut akan diperiksa secara otomatis pada data kependudukan nasional. Jika data Anda ditemukan, akan muncul tampilan seperti ini. Jika benar, klik tombol ya. Jika Anda lupa atau tidak punya NIK, Anda tetap dapat melanjutkan lapor diri dengan klik tombol lupa atau tidak punya NIK. Selanjutnya, Anda dapat melanjutkan dengan pengisian data sesuai dengan yang tertulis pada paspor. Data yang Anda masukkan tersebut akan diperiksa secara otomatis pada data keimigrasian nasional. Jika data Anda ditemukan, akan muncul tampilan seperti ini. Jika benar, klik tombol ya. Jika konfirmasi tidak disertai tanda centang, maka Anda diminta untuk mengunggah halaman 2, halaman biodata paspor Anda. Jika Anda lupa atau tidak punya paspor, maka Anda tetap dapat melanjutkan lapor diri dengan klik tombol lupa atau tidak punya paspor. Jika data NIK dan paspor Anda tidak diisi atau tidak ditemukan, Anda akan diarahkan untuk mengisi data KTKLN. Bagi yang memiliki KTKLN, silakan isi nomor KTKLN dan tanggal lahir. Data yang Anda masukkan tersebut akan diperiksa secara otomatis pada data Ketenagakerjaan Nasional. Jika data Anda ditemukan akan muncul tampilan seperti ini. Jika benar, klik tombol ya. Jika Anda lupa atau tidak punya KTKLN, maka Anda tetap dapat melanjutkan lapor diri dengan klik tombol lupa atau tidak punya KTKLN. Jika data NIK, paspor, dan KTKLN tidak diisi atau tidak ditemukan, Anda akan masuk ke halaman pengisian data. Seluruh kolom pada halaman tersebut agar diisi dengan benar. Bagi yang telah mengisi data NIK, paspor, dan KTKLN dan terverifikasi pada data nasional, kolom-kolom tersebut akan terisi secara otomatis. Pada halaman berikut ini, silakan isi kolom informasi mengenai data Anda di luar negeri. Harus diisi tinggal yang Anda miliki. Bukti tinggal dapat berupa
as a foreigner, it can be a daunting and frustrating process. In this video, I will take you through 8 steps that you must complete in sequence to successfully register and set up your business as a foreigner. Having a memorable name is important to your customers. Before you decide, pre-check it on the Ministry of Economic Affairs website. After you're done, you will also receive a confirmation. Step 3. Visit the bank in person to create a preparatory bank account. Bring your personal seal, uniform ID number, company name confirmation from Step 1, and foreign investment confirmation from Step 2. Step 4. Transfer the exact amount that was listed on your foreign investment application into your bank account. Step 5. Visit MOAEIC and bring application form C, bank book, remittance notice from bank, remittance application form or exchange slip to verify. Step. Certify your capital with an accounting firm, then you will receive your certification. Step 7. Apply for a company registration by filling out all required documents for the local government and lease a space to apply for your business address. Submit everything to the Office of Commerce. Step 8. After your company is established, you can visit the Ministry of Finance to apply for a business registration. Or you would like assistance, please don't hesitate to contact us. You can reach us on our Facebook or our website. Good luck!
Baru kaki ini berjalan begitu lambat.
Selamat siang, moderator
Aku
Pak
bertanya,
Hans dan Pak dan Dik Tiandra. Selamat siang, suara kedengaran nggak? Wei, 听到吗？
喂。Iya, kedengeran.
听到吗？喂，
有听到了。
呀，听到了是吗？谢谢。ini Zoom 可以几个人呢？这个你们的 Zoom 是哪里租的？借用哪里的？
Masih banyak hal baru yang aku akan alami di Taiwan.
Halo. Wei.
Tapi aku tidak akan takut karena aku menantikannya bersama BNI.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Pitch 2022. My name is Tiandra, and I'll be the master of ceremony for today's virtual pitching day session. For your information, Pitch It is a business idea competition that includes pitching and pitch deck submission. Throughout this competition, participants not only compete for their business ideas, but also include masterclass webinars from professional speakers that will improve their knowledge on business ideas development. And the selected teams will be guided with our mentors on how to execute their ideas and prepare them for the final pitching day. About today's session is the first stage of the selection, in which there will be 20 teams that will pitch their business ideas to the judges within 2 minutes. And the judges will select 6 teams that will proceed to the next stage. Before we start, let's welcome the chairman of Perpita 2021-2022, Fendi Yusuf. Okay, Pitch 2022 will not be the successful without the help of the organizations that have been supporting us. Hello, Fendi.
Halo sobat-sobat kita. Sorry, it was muted. Hello sobat-sobat Perpita. I'm very happy to greet you guys again. It's a very cold day today, and I think it's a happy day for us because it's pitching day. Hari ini juga dihadiri oleh Pak Fajar Nuradi dari KDI dan juga Pak Rulong dari IKATI. Terima kasih banyak atas support dari KDI dan IKATI telah mensupport acara Pitch It kali ini. Tanpa mereka tidak akan ada acara Pitch It hari ini, and also there are judges that are joining today. We are very pleased to have you guys here. There is Sophie from AppWorks, Ko Anton from Ashira, and Uniform, the CEO of Startboard. Semangat bagi teman-teman semuanya. I'm very glad and I'm very happy teman-teman semua bisa mempunyai antusiasme yang tinggi pada hari ini untuk kembali belajar tentang startups and businesses. I want to say thank you guys and happy pitching and see you guys.
Thank you, Fendi, for the speech. And as I mentioned before, Pitch 2022 will not be this successful without the help of the organizations that have been supporting us. There are Chawehui, KDEI, IKATI, IOKA, and also OCHA. Therefore, let's invite Mr. Fajar Nuradi from KDEI. Hello, Mr. Fajar.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Shall I start?
Yes, sure.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Tiandra. Thank you very much for the opportunity. First of all, I should greet Ko Fendi Yosin, the chairman of the Perpita, Honorable CEO Startboard, and analyst associates from Venture Capital AppWorks, and all judges, the representative of sponsors, representative of Indonesian community organizations, and my beloved students, Indonesian students in Taiwan. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good afternoon to all of you. It is indeed a great honor for IETO, Indonesian Economic and Trade Office, on behalf of Mr. Budi Santoso, the representative of IETO in Taipei. Allow me to convey our appreciation, highest appreciations to Ko Fendi and team for organizing such a competition, business competitions that covered with the program so-called Pitch It. So the program itself for us, for IETO, it is very in line, with the national program for developing creative economy, and also to enhance the economic growth through inclusive and sustainability approach. It is mandated by or in the presidential decree number 18/2020, signed by President Joko Widodo, regarding the mid-term development planning 2020 to 2024. One of the program is to create more fastly and enlarge the incubator for startup, for the new initiative business innovative, among young generations. So it means for IETO, this program Pitch It, the Pitch It program created or initiated by Perpita, it's a very very in line with this national program, and therefore we do really appreciate this program. As we all aware that we are on the way to be the biggest economy in the world in 2045, as we have discussed this issue at many functions, at many occasions, and we are optimistic that Indonesia will be one of the biggest economy in the world. But however, to achieve that point, we as Indonesian, especially to all younger generations, we should do more efforts to achieve it. There are many opportunities. The government has provided many infrastructure, many regulations that ease every single business innovative startup among Indonesian young generations, and as well as the government provides also the financing for such innovative or business innovative. So it shows that the opportunity for all of you, for the young generations, especially in Taiwan, who are studying in Taiwan, you have very broad chance to implement the ideas and business and innovative that you are creating now through this program, to be implemented and to be proceeded in the future. So what I'm trying to say that don't be pessimistic that every single business innovative who are participating in this competition could not be implemented. It could be implemented as long as I think Perpita will not stop until this program, yeah, but they will proceed it the further steps for those who are eager or be very serious to implement their idea to doing business. So last but not least, once again, please allow us to express our appreciation and big thanks to Perpita, to Ms. Ko-Fendi, Yosin, and team for this such good activities or programs, and to all participants, to all students who participate in this competition, good luck. I wish you the best, and stay optimistic, yeah, and also stay healthy, stay united also. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Mr. Fajar, for the speech. And also, we want to invite Mr. Rulong from IKATI. Hello, Mr. Rulong.
Hello， 听到吗？可以听到吗 ？Oke. Selamat siang Pak Fajar dari KDEI. Selamat siang dari Ketua Yang Huijang dari Perpita ya, dan semua murid-murid yang masih sekolah di Taiwan. Saya perkenalkan diri, saya namanya Dulong, nama Mandarinnya sama marganya dengan Ketua Perpita Yesin Yang Rulong. 1985年毕业于台大土木系，现任是印尼留台联总的总会长。Sekalian saya mau perkenalkan ICATI juga, nama bahasa Indonesianya ICATI Pusat. ICATI itu adalah Ikatan Citra Alumni Taiwan se-Indonesia, dan kita di Indonesia di bawah ICATI Pusat kita ada 10 cabang wilayah ya, dari Sumatera Utara sampai ke Bali, dan 11 Xiao Yu Hui. Jadi Persekopeluni ada ketuanya, jadi ada 11 seperti Taita Xiao Yu Hui, Chengda Xiao Yu Hui, Donghai Xiao Yu Hui 等等。所以分成地区跟校友会的这个组织，总共加起来是目前是21个的这个分会。Jadi kita sangat mengharapkan murid-murid yang pulang dari Taiwan sekolah bisa masuk ke keluarga besar ICATI di Indonesia. Di dalam keluarga besar, kita murid-murid yang baru tamat bisa dapat informasi untuk cari kerja di Indonesia, untuk usaha, cari partner usaha, ataupun minta petunjuk-petunjuk dari Xiecang ya. Jadi 我们非常欢迎，如果你们毕业了，欢迎加入我们的这个留台联总的这个校友会里面。我想报告一下，目前我们正在筹备这个 APP 呀，APP untuk launching di bulan Maret. Jadi acara yang diadakan oleh Perpita kali ini, kalau acaranya nanti mau di-post di APP kita di ICATI, agar semua alumni yang telah tamat di Indonesia bisa melihat dan mengetahui prestasi-prestasi murid-murid yang masih sekolah itu, saya rasa sangat membantu untuk mempromosikan diri. Jadi acara kita harapkan bisa berjalan lancar dan sukses, dan topik Pitch It ini benar-benar sangat bagus. semoga berhasil. Mungkin terima kasih, sekian.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the speech. And also, we want to thank you for the help of our sponsors. There are BNI Bank, TGI Express, CTBC Bank, and Global Data. And also, our partners for this events, there are AppWorks, Startboard X, Lewis Management, Cake Resume, and iShare. Last but not least, this event will not be complete without our judges. The first one is Mr. Uniform, the CEO of Startboard X Lewis Management. Hello, Mr. Uniform. And also, the next one is Sophie Chu, an associate at AppWorks as the VC investor. Hi, Sophie.
Hi, everyone. I'm very happy to be here today to be the judge. AppWorks, we are a VC that we focus on startup investment that focus on AI or blockchain or the entire Southeast Asia region. Indonesia is definitely one of the country that we highly emphasize. Myself, last year, we already made, I led two major investment in Indonesia, which is one SaaS company and another is a food tech, agri-tech company in Indonesia. So really looking forward to all the ideas today.
Thank you very much, Sophie. And then we have Antonius Agung, Mr. Antonius Agung, the CEO of iShare Technology Company. Hi, Agung.
Hello, everyone. My name is Anthony. Nice to meet you all, you guys, and it's been an honor to become one of the judges of this pitching day by Perpita, and it's really fun to see all the young people comes here and then try to say about their idea. And actually, our company, iShare, it's work with the Taiwanese, some of the brands in Taiwan. We bring the brands to Indonesia because we see that Indonesia is a huge market, just like Mr. Dulong said from IKATI, mentioned about the market of Indonesia. So we believe that the solution which offered by our students now from the Perpita, I think it's gonna be fun. Hopefully, guys. Enjoy today. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I just, Mr. Uniform just joined this room. Hi, Mr. Uniform.
Hello. Sorry, there's a connection stopped for a while. Yeah.
Hello. Okay. You have some words for today's session?
Yes. Thank you, everyone. It's very happy and honored to have an opportunity to hold the entrepreneurship competition with Perpita as a pitch day today. And the Starboard has been focused on helping Asian Indian friends in Taiwan for already 6 years to help them to start their business in Taiwan. And we're already helping many teams successfully landing in Taiwan. So actually, I really looking forward and exciting for today because I believe today's event can encourage many amazing teams to we can imagine they're shining in the future and pursue their dream. And we hope we can be their partner and pursue their dream together. And so. Thank you so much again to have this opportunity to be invited, and Starboard and our team. We are very grateful, and we hope we can have more cooperation together in the future. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Uniform. Now, before we start today's session, let's take a group photo for all of us. So please, everyone, turn on your camera. our Perpita committee will help us to take a group picture.
Okay, you guys can turn on the camera first. Okay, we'll take a photo. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, all done. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, everyone. And now, without further ado, the first team will present their ideas at 2:25 Taiwan's time. And to all the teams, please join the breakout room that has been assigned by Perpita's committee. And while for the first team, move it, please stay in this main room. This virtual pitching session will be guided by today's moderator, Hans Immanuel. And I would like to remind all of you that there will be masterclass sessions on the 19th of February, also on 5th of March, and there will be many giveaways sponsored by BNI Bank and CTBC Bank. So don't forget to register your Kartu Tanda Mahasiswa BNI. Another reminder, since there is 15% of the scoring is from the public vote, so to all the participants and audiences, please don't forget to vote your favorite business ideas on Perpita's TikTok. For further information, we will announce it on Perpita's Instagram at Perpita Official. Thank you, everyone, and good luck for today's session. Pitch 2022, it starts with your idea.
All right, hello guys, I'm Hans and I will be moderating today's pitching. As mentioned earlier by Tiandra, there will be 20 teams to pitch their ideas, and we are going to kick off our first pitching at 2:25 Taiwan time. Right now, I'll give the time for all of the participants to move into designated breakout rooms, while the first team Move It can stay in this main room to prepare for the first pitch. Okay, so for both of you who are wondering about today's pitching order, you guys can check it on Perpita's Instagram story. Okay, so our first team is called Move It, with the tagline providing services to help improve your moving experience. Move It is aiming to be your digital one-stop moving solution. All right, I see Richie Runako are ready right now. So without further ado, Richie, are you ready to pitch your ideas to all the judges and audience watching online?
Yes.
Okay, so whenever you're ready, you can start your pitch and we will start to count by the time you start speaking. Good luck.
Oh, where are my stuffs? Oh, are we on? Oh, I'm so sorry. Give me a second. My name is, hello everyone. My name is Richie and I'm a foreign student. As a foreign student, we move a lot and so do my peers. You see, moving can be such a nightmare. Imagine you need to do this 3 to 4 times in a year. Well, that's the reality for most of us. With the increasing amount of foreigners living in Taiwan, the problem is the most imminent right now. And that's where Move It comes in. With Move It, the only thing you need to lift is your finger. Go to our app and we'll move things for you. You see, moving comes with lots of problems. First, you need to pack your stuffs, and then you need to clean your room, you need to lift everything, and then you need to unpack everything. This process takes lots of time, days sometimes. Not to mention, things are fragile, things get lost, and you don't know which box contains which. What if you want to go back to your home country for summer vacation and have no way to store your excessive things? What a nightmare! Imagine, what if there's a simpler way to do this? With Move It, everything becomes a breeze. All you need to do is to sit back and relax while we move it, clean it, and store it if necessary. Use your time productively without the hustle of moving. We also provide CCTV connected to your app, any breakage with insurance, knows exactly what's in the box with QR code, and also standardized pricing, fair price for everyone. Here in Move It, we aim to modernize a stress-free moving experience. We believe moving should be a piece of cake. Moving, just move it.
All right. Thank you, Movie, for the great pitch. And now I would like to let our judges, Mr. Anthony, to give any comments or feedbacks regarding to the pitch.
Okay. Well, I think it's a great idea. Most of the foreigners, especially the students, have this kind of problem. But I think you must think about the market, because if it's only Indonesian, I think it's gonna be the small one only. But because in Taiwan we have a lot of foreigners. That's from me. Thank you.
Okay, since we still have few minutes for judges' commentary sessions, I would like to give the remaining time for the other judges if you guys have any additional comments or questions or feedbacks about this team. Okay, if the other judges don't have any comments, I guess that's all for these team pitching sessions. And thank you very much. You guys are pleased to leave the Zoom right now as we are going to continue with the other team. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, judges, and thank you for the comments.
Okay, so for the next team is Chuan Chuan, and we are gonna start our pitching at 14:32. Okay, so right now we have our second team, Chuan Chuan. And yeah, so their idea is about to become a platform that provides you the best currency exchange rate. Okay, so we are going to have Joan Daphne as the one to pitch their ideas. So Joan, welcome. And are you ready to pitch your idea to the judges and all of the audience watching online? All right, so without further ado, for Chuan Chuan, whenever you are ready, you can start to pitch and we will start to count as soon as you start speaking. Good luck.
Okay, if transportation has Uber and property is Airbnb, then currency has Chuan Chuan. All this time, we always use banks or money changers to exchange currency, right? But we all know that their rates are highly expensive. As a student studying abroad here in Taiwan, money has always been the problem. There are approximately 3,000 active Indonesian students in Taiwan, and every month, each and every one of us has a lot of expenses. Last week myself, I needed around 90,000 NTDs to pay my tuition, to eat, to transport. Even Valentine is coming and I gotta buy something for my girlfriend, right? See, this proves of how dependent we are towards the exchange rate. Even the slightest change in the rate can significantly change the total money that we receive. On the other hand, there are more than 240,000 Indonesian immigrant workers and professionals in Taiwan. Their main purpose here is to work and converting their wages and sending it back to their family is an absolute thing. You see, this means that we have people who want to sell their NTDs and also people who want to buy NTDs. What if we build a platform to bridge both parties? Just imagine, you can buy or sell currencies from anyone, anytime, and anywhere simply from your screen. A platform where both sellers and buyers all around Taiwan can safely connect and trade. A platform where sellers can customize their own rates and buyers can compare the most suitable price. Our platform is free to register and every transaction will only charge the seller for 0.2%. We also offer a Chuan badge to further increase your market confidence in your listing for only 149 NTDs per month. This is what we're trying to do. With Chuan Chuan, comfort makes easy. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Chuan Chuan, for such a great speech. And now I will let our judges, Mrs. Sophie, to give any comments or feedbacks regarding to the pitch.
Yes, yeah, thank you, Juan. So I think the first thing come up in my mind is you should be aware about the compliance issue regarding money exchange, because I know that money exchange in Taiwan, if it's above certain amount, it could be illegal. So that's one thing, and you may need to address when you talk about this idea. So then your investor or your partnership, your partners may understand that you already investigate how to work with the right compliance, so that your business is possibly to be even bigger. And then the second thing is, I think you would you can also brainstorm about how what's your strategy on the supplier side, because if you want to provide cheap exchange rate, right? So what's the source of exchange rate that you can provide, how you manage to keep providing that good low rate. So what's that strategy? So that would be even make your argument or business stronger. So, and then finally, the third thing I think is a good starting point, because definitely, like exchange money or transferring money, depositing, or any financial, need is strong, I believe, for all the immigrant workers or even the Indonesia or any overseas students in Taiwan. So you can also brainstorm about, how to extend further from here. So that would be my 3 points thinking here.
Okay, since we still have a few minutes for judges' commentary, I would like to give the remaining time for other judges if you guys have any additional comments or questions about this team.
I have. Hello. Because as I know, I already made the sound. I think it's not a startup. They do the same business like you,
But I think this is always have a market. It's not just for Indonesia because it's impossible to one company to take all the market. But I think like other judges say, actually this business you need many like legal compliant, and then you need like a team to do all the process be legally. But I believe that legal is always a solution state by state. So I suggest you can maybe you can cooperate with them first, and then you can help them to do the market develop. So that's why, because they are a company that can do all the market, so you can be the small agent or small company first to cooperate with them, and then you know all the know-how and all the detail, all the how to make it. So after you can think about how to grow up your business. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for Mrs. Sophie and also Mr. Uniform for the feedbacks. And yeah, I guess that's all for this team pitching session. And you guys are pleased to leave the Zoom right now, as we are going to continue with the other team. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so our next team is called Sparrow First, and we're gonna start our pitch at 14:40.
I can't hear clearly.
Yes, we're gonna start our pitching session at 2:40.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna continue to our third team, and our third team is called Sparrow First, and their idea is to become one-stop solution for bridging Taiwan renewable energy technology to Indonesia's market. Okay, and we are gonna have Tania as the one to pitch their ideas. So Tania, are you ready to pitch your idea to the judges and all of the audience watching online? All right, sounds great. So without further ado, for Sparrow First, whenever you're ready, you can start to pitch, and we're gonna start to count by the time you start speaking. Good luck.
Good afternoon. I'm Tania, the CDO of Enspero Corporation. Aren't you tired of people talking about global warming, greenhouse effect, pollution here and there? The major cause is the world's dependency on fossil fuels. As one of the exporting countries, Indonesia is running out of fossil fuels, and it is now effectively replaced by renewable energy. However, Indonesians still lack awareness of renewable energy, while Taiwan is now focusing on the production and use of renewable energy. Furthermore, Taiwan is trying to expand their market, and Indonesia is one of the best options due to its high energy demand and huge market potential, considering abundant amount of natural resources in Indonesia. We believe Taiwan and Indonesia can have a perfect partnership. That's where Enspero comes. By enhancing cooperations between two countries, we want to increase the usage and awareness of renewable energy in Indonesia. Enspero, one-stop solution for bridging Taiwan renewable energy technology to Indonesia's huge potential market. Our company provides consulting services. We carry out a renewable energy survey and its calculation financially upon a customer request to get which energy options suit them the best. After the consultation, Enspero will find and connect companies that are suitable for our customer. Finally, we will actively guide the procedure for installment and maintenance, building long-term partnerships from both countries. Our company generates revenue from consultation fees and commissions depending on the project we got, and we commit to donate part of our income for electricity distribution using renewable energy to remote areas in Indonesia. We're confident Enspero can play a significant role in the growth of renewable energy, building a better future for us and the next generation. Enspero secures energy through impactful partnerships.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Sparrow, first for such a great pitch. And now I would let our judges, Mr. Uniform, to give any comments or feedbacks regarding to the pitch.
Thank you, Tania. And it's a very good idea. I think your business is very possible because Taiwan actually have many tech knowledge, and they are good for like green solutions, something like that. But many companies they are not they lack of like how to develop businesses to Indonesia. So I think for you, you can be the great bridge to connect between Taiwan and Indonesia. But I think that now your job is you need to again to tell your story, and then you need to find a team, and then you need to know more understanding the Taiwan's company, their like habit and their culture, because you need to pursue them to accept your idea. Because I think we'll have problem is looks maybe too young, but I think this is not a problem. You can try to like find a one-stop solution for them to say, hey, if you cooperate with me, I have many the potential client or potential networking for you for Indonesia. And so I think maybe you can try to find some partnership from Indonesia in your presentation, because I think now your presentation just for idea, but I think I believe you have many connection in Indonesia. You can try to talk with them to sign an MOU, like a memo, and this is not a contract. MOU is not a contract, so you don't need to responsible for like legal issue, something like that. But this is important for you if you want to promote your business to Taiwan's client or a customer. So that's my suggestion.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Uniform, for such a great suggestions. And still, since we still have a few minutes for judges' commentary, I would like to give the remaining time for our judges if you guys have any.
For me, I think your idea it's easy to be repressible. It's easy to be replaced because the internet, because information are for free. So I think you have to think about it. What is the best idea you can offer them? It's just not just like it's easy to get another information. That's first one. The second one is I think you have to think about it. Can you focus on one product? For example, you can go with the wind. We go with just one product, not all the renewable, because it's a huge market. It's a different products. So you can try to think about just one product first. That's from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Anthony, for the feedbacks. Okay, I guess that's all for this team pitching sessions. And you guys are pleased to leave the Zoom right now, as we are going to continue with the other team. Thank you very much. All right, so we're gonna have our fourth team, Taku, in 1447. Okay, so our next team is called Taku, with the tagline, the first Indonesian team photo studio in Taiwan. So, okay, right now we have Hansen as one who gonna pitch their idea. So Hansen, are you ready to pitch your idea to the judges and all of the audience watching online?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, so without further ado, for Taku, whenever you're ready, you can start to pitch and we're gonna start to count by the time you start speaking. Good luck.
Okay, good afternoon, judges. My name is Hansen. I'm here representing my group, Tatsu, to pitch our business idea. Let me start the presentation with a quote from M.F. Moonchaser. My culture is my identity and personality. It gives spiritual, intellectual, and emotional distinction from others, and I am very proud of it. Identity is a very important thing, especially for us who came from another country. Indonesia's traditional, take an example from our national clothing, kebaya. It is used on many special or important occasions. Wearing kebaya at weddings or graduation ceremonies has always been our culture, and it even been preserved as our modern trend. Hence, Indonesians' demand on kebaya is always very high. In fact, there are approximately 271,000 of Indonesian people in Taiwan, including 13,000 of students. By looking at the data, we can see that Taiwan can be a huge potential market for kebaya. But there are no places in Taiwan that can rent us Indonesians kebaya. Imagine, every year, around 3,000 Indonesian students graduate. 1 out of 3 will search for kebaya for their graduation identity cloth. Here is where our business idea popped out. Our business idea provides places for you to rent a studio photo and kebaya at the same time. Just by going to one place, you can take a photo shoot together while wearing our Georgia's national Indonesian clothing, kebaya. Tattoo Studio, one stop that will make you feel like home. Thank you very much for listening.
Okay, thank you, Taku, for such a great speech. And now I would let our judges, Mr. Anthony, to give any comments or feedbacks.
I think same like wedding. Yeah, just like the same like a wedding. But have you guys ever think about the market? How big is the market? Because if it's only kebaya, if it's only kebaya, it's gonna be a challenge. Because if you guys doing a business, you must be sustainable for the next 2-3 years. Because if you guys need about your investors, they will see the market. How big is the market? Because if it's only for kebaya, it's gonna be a short one. It's gonna like not everyone's love wearing kebaya. I don't know your target audience. Who is your target audience? Is it only students, or is all the Indonesians? Okay, if it's only students, have you guys think about making a research? How many students are willing to wear kebaya? I think you must more deep to dig in the market, because in the business you guys have to think about solving the problem. So what is the real need of our customers? Okay, not just providing products. If it's only products, you will start looking for the customers, but you have to think about who is your customers. After you get your customers, then you can provide your products or services. So I think you must make clear your target audience, and then for the next 2-3 years and 4 years, because if it's only straight to the go to the kebaya only, not everyone loves wearing kebaya, because kebaya, most of the kebaya is like a slim body. Okay, slim body. People wants to wear like that slim, but not everyone's love wearing kebaya. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Anthony, and I would like to give the remaining time to other judges if you have any additional comments. Okay, then if not, I guess that's all for this team pitching session. And you guys are pleased to leave the Zoom right now, as we are going to continue with the other team. Thank you very much. All right, and right now we're gonna have our fifth team, which is Queens, and we're gonna start the pitching at 14:55. Okay, so our fifth team is called Queens, with the tagline, a platform that offers Indonesian local skincare products within your fingertips. Okay, so we are going to have Michelle as the one who's gonna pitch their ideas. So Michelle, are you ready to pitch your ideas to the judges and all of the audience watching online?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so without further ado, for Queens, whenever you are ready, you can start to pitch, and we're gonna start to count by the time you start speaking. Good luck.
Thank you, Hans. Hello, judges and future founders. I'm Michelle from Queens. We're here to bring you our platform Into1, Indonesia to Taiwan. Into1 offers Indonesian local skincare products within your fingertips. Living abroad, you may experience inconvenience when purchasing products from your own country. Well, this is where our idea starts. Yes, you can shop through resellers, but keep in mind that 80% markup is the amount of money you lost. So our goal here is to satisfy the needs of Indonesian people in Taiwan and promote Indonesian skincare products to be recognized worldwide. We understand that language barrier might be a pain for Indonesian skincare companies to expand their market, and the pain of you getting your skincare with a reasonable price. Our target market is Indonesians and Taiwanese. With our products on par with international quality, we believe that Indonesian skincare can compete in the global market, especially when Taiwan skincare usage is this high. In fact, research shows that Taiwanese prioritize price, quality, and convenience, which is our strength. Now, imagine this. You check into your hotel. You've been provided with everything you need but one, your skincare. That's where you spot our brand new skincare vending machine. Offline purchases can be done through the vending machine, which provides convenience and promotes brand awareness. Not to mention, we have travel-sized products just for you. But wait, there's more. Here on our website, you can buy full-size products and know exactly what your skin needs. Sounds fun, right? So why now? In this pandemic, domestic tourism increases, and people are becoming more aware of self-care. So now's the time to jump into the bandwagon. Well, what are you waiting for? Find your skincare anytime, anywhere with Intuan. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Quinn, for such a great pitch. And now I would let our judges, Mrs. Sophie, to give any comments or feedbacks.
Hi. So I actually think this idea is quite nice because there's no very dedicated channel that talk about the Indonesian brands, and so I think so this unique angle could be a good entry point for you for your business. However, I think you can think about. I think you highlight about how you plan to do it, but then you can think about what's the key strengths of the Indonesian product. For I don't know, maybe because in any perspective, maybe it's a healthier, herbal, or a cultural reason, or religion reason, or any specific that make Indonesian brands, the product itself, that that has its own angle that's more appealing, and not to just Indonesian people in Taiwan, but even maybe to all the people living in Taiwan. So I think so that's what I would recommend you to do. Think about what's the angle that you would position Indonesian skincare brands. What's the key angle there? And then the next thing is how you are going to promote it, because you highlight about online, offline, but it's just a channel, right? But then how you are going to who's your first batch of target audience or users, and then talk about how you plan to reach these people and why the product will be appealing to them. So that would be some suggestion to you. But I think introducing Indonesian brand skincare brands is something new, not really very much existing here now. So I think it's a good one to think about.
Yes, thank you so much, Ms. Sophie Chiu, for your suggestions.
Yep.
Okay, and I would like to give the time for the other judges to give additional comments on Queens.
Yeah.
Okay, then if we don't have any additional comments, I guess that's
I think Mr. Uniform wants to give
Okay,
a
I just
comment.
want to maybe you can you also need to let after you're facing another very big issue is you need to like you want to import it to Taiwan. You need to require like a certification and something insurance process. I think this is Anthony is he's an expert for that. So I think after you can to find a time to talk with him, something like that. We also can help, but I think this is a problem. It's a very necessary process, like insurance certificate kind of thing. Before you even you find a market in Taiwan too, you still need to. This is a very necessary process.
Yes, we agree. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for all of the comments and feedbacks. And I guess that's all for this team pitching session. And I would please you guys to leave the room right now. And we are going to continue with the other team. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna have our sixth team, which is called Dagang. And we're gonna start at 15:02.
jenisnya pakai yang punya device Natalie.
Okay, Dagang, are you ready? Can you turn on your camera? Okay. All right, so our sixth team is called Dagang, and their ideas is to make a startup called ToRavel, which is a travel platform that connects travelers and experienced residents. Okay, so we're gonna have Janice as the one who pitched their ideas. So are you ready, Janice, to pitch your idea? Oh, Natalie?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, without further ado, for Dagang, whenever you are ready, you can start to pitch and we will start to count by the time you start speaking. Good luck.
Judges, have you ever wanted to travel to a new city but don't know where to go or can't speak the language? Or worried that you would waste so much time and money to go to a certain place just to find out that's not open on Tuesdays? Well, look no further, for we have just a solution for you with ToRavel. ToRavel is a travel platform that connects travel users with experienced residents, allowing users to conveniently find a set of destinations at an affordable price. With a simple click, ToRavel users could easily match and meet up with Indonesian-speaking tour guides in Taiwan and start traveling immediately. On the other hand, Indonesians residing in Taiwan could help and create a set of destinations to be lent to users. Through this app, guides could not only gain some extra income, but could also gain some work experience along the way. So what makes ToRavel stand out from other traveling apps and agents? Other than ticket promotions and renting a place to stay, ToRavel mainly focuses on walking tours and locations that could be easily visited under a day. Whether it would be a few days or only half a day, you could further customize your trip to suit the pace of your comfort by discussing it with your guide. There are about 300,000 Indonesians currently residing in Taiwan, and due to the pandemic, many people can't go back home to Indonesia. Users could use this opportunity to travel and learn more about Taiwan with ease while simultaneously benefiting ToRavel guides. So what will happen when the pandemic is over? Well, it will only get better, for we could expand it further to other countries and strengthen the Indonesian community in foreign countries. So judges, are you ready to plan your next trip? Make your next trip memorable with ToRavel. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for ToRavel for such a great pitch. And now I would like to let our judges, Mr. Uniform, to give any comments or feedbacks regarding to the pitch.
Thank you, Natalia. And but after your presentation, I still doesn't know how you make profit. Maybe you can briefly to.
We would gain our profit through commission, about 30% of the transaction.
Okay. So okay, this is why I say this is a very good idea, and I think this always have a demand for that for your business model. And but I think if you want to find some partnership or potential client, you need to let them clearly to understand what's your business model, or even is for your client, they need to very clearly to understand how you can make money, because even for client, for me, I use your service. I let you making money is okay for me, but I want to know what kind of service is equal to I pay this money service or not. So maybe your presentation, your idea is great. You also need to talk to everyone. How to making money for that, or you will be very difficult for you, because your range is too big. It's too many opportunity or potential partner or client for you. But for small company, for beginning for your business, this is not a good idea. So you really need to think about what's your first step. For sure, you can think about what's your 6 months goal, and what's the next year goal for yours. Is this correct? You need to think about that. But I think now you need to say, what can I do as my first step? And then you need to let your client or your partner to understanding how to be making money. Or you just say commission 30%, I know, but how to make it to be happen for real, right? So that's my suggestion.
Thank you.
Hi, Natalia. This is Sophie. I think travel services. There are many big players in the market already, but I think what you mentioned, one thing that what you want to highlight as well is the local tour that speaks Indonesian language, right? And that kind of product, I think could be a good one because which is not really existing at the moment, not very available. So instead of having all these possible travel services, I think you can perhaps think about to be more focused on this one, which is not there yet. So it's really then it's really solving the problem, filling the gap, and then the next step is how to really standardize that kind of local tour product, and then so you can make your business really become more really scalable. So that would be my suggestion.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for all of the suggestions. And yeah, I think that's all for these team pitching sessions. And you guys are pleased to Zoom right now as we are going to continue with the other team.
Okay, thank you.
Right. All right, so we're gonna have our 7th team, which is called Segi Lima, and we're gonna start their pitching session at 15:10.
Hi judges, this is Segi Lima, the creator of Invite.
Sorry, I'm
Today,
sorry. Yeah, we're gonna start very soon, and I'm gonna lead you before you start. Sorry.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Thank you.
Better. Okay, so our 7th team is called Segi Lima, and their business idea is to make a startup called Invite with a tagline as a platform that allows exchange of Indonesia-Taiwan event opportunities. So yeah, right now we have Bima as one who's gonna pitch their ideas. So Bima, are you ready to pitch your idea to the judges?
Yes, sir, I'm ready.
All right, so without further ado, for Segi Lima, whenever you're ready, you can start to pitch. And we're gonna start to count as soon as you start speaking. Good luck.
Thank you. Hi judges, this is Segi Lima, the creator of Invite. Today we would like to begin with a short story. Shania is a university student in Taipei who's really passionate about developing herself and hence is looking for opportunities to be involved more in the Taiwanese landscapes. But where does she begin? On the other hand, Chin Long is a young business owner who's very interested in penetrating the Indonesian market. And yet again, where does he begin? Where to find the connections? Where to find the appropriate steps? This is why we want to create Invite, a platform that allows exchange of Indo-Taiwan event opportunities. If a nation doesn't provide enough chances, how about two? We'll make sure you have enough amount of information, just enough to feel that you're actually in control of your future. Invite is an app that curates events from both nations with the aim that it will be the first medium of contact for the Taiwanese who seeks opportunity in Indonesia and for the Indonesians seeking for chances in Taiwan. The app's use is versatile and far-reaching, whether it is for cultural exchange or webinars, national events, or simply a casual invitation to a weekend university game. As long as it is an event that involves both nationalities, we'll probably have it. This is largely different to our closest competitors that simply compile events around in Taiwan. We expand the reach of events across borders and equip the app with features that weaponize the youth. At first, we'll have two streams of revenues. We introduce Taiwan and Indonesian companies who wishes to expand their reach outdoor medium that allows easy access to their desired markets easily. The second one will be a legitimate certificate to be placed in the resume that users may purchase after completing an event. And hence, my dear friends, if you ever felt like you never know how to fill your weekends, this app is for you. If you ever felt like you kept missing the chances back home because you moved abroad, you wouldn't miss no more. I invite you to build with us. Let us be the catalyst that enhances the Indonesian image in the global perspective. You are invited. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Sigilima, for such a great pitch. And now I would like to our judges, Mr. Anthony, to give any comments regarding to the pitch.
Yeah, I'm still watching the. Can you go slide the slide of the business model? Yeah. So I mean, the person who want to know about your information have to pay for that.
Oh, can I answer the question?
Yeah.
Basically, all the features, the basic features of Invite is free, and we only accept fees that is basically the extra features that that is useful for the users will be locked, and you need iCoin as a currency to pay for the extra features. So the basic features for submitting information and receiving the information will be free of charge. And the example for the extra features that will need purchasing will be the certificate. So we kind of put emphasis on the soft skills. For example, if you completed a charity event or a self-development event by joining a webinar on the current situation of the market, then you will need to pay these extra fees to something that you can actually use for your resume that you actually legitimately completed the event. But yeah, all the basic features are free.
Yeah, well, actually, I love your business model, but the only things that you guys have to think about it, what is the, just like Sophia said before about the strength, about what is the strength of the event, because most of the events in Indonesia are for free. So you guys really have to think about it. What kind of a event that they want, they eager to buy it. They want to top up, because it means that you have to like top up some of money into your platform, isn't it?
That is true. Actually,
yeah,
we kind of think of the currency system just to peg the currency of Indonesian rupiah and the Taiwanese dollar, so that it's easier to have a fair exchange. So we'll peg the Taiwanese dollar to the iCoins, so that it's simpler to manage the accounting.
Yeah, I love the idea, because if you guys have a good things to share to the market, I think this is can solve most of the problems, because free information is everywhere right now. But the point is that how do you engage all the you get all the information that worth it for them. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much.
I think your topic is something that you really need to have a community strategy. So like how you're going, like who is the target audience and how you're going to engage them, build that, curate that, engagement that to make, this whole company or organization very, enhance the awareness. And then so people would, be willing to, keep track of what's the new event coming from you guys and where, and I can search anyone that I am interested in. And then, so I think your topics in particular need specific that you really need to have a community strategy, like who is the community, how you're going to build a relationship with them. So that's what you probably need to work on the next.
We'll definitely put that in our roadmap. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much for all of the feedbacks. And I guess that's all for these team pitching sessions. And you guys are pleased to leave the Zoom right now, as we are going to continue with the other team. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna have the next team Pips that's gonna present their idea at 15:17. Okay, so our eighth team is called Pips, and their idea is to make a startup called Zhujia, with the tagline digital platform for Indonesian and foreigners in Taiwan who are looking for roommates. Okay, and I see that Williams are ready to pitch your idea. Okay, so whenever you're ready, you can start speaking and we're gonna start to count. Good luck.
So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Williams and I'm from Pips, and our startup idea is Jujia. Our company purpose is that we want to help Indonesian and other foreigners in Taiwan who need housemate to share a house together by digital modernization. The problems is we tackle is that people who live alone and who need bigger house, and the one who feels lonely but hard to find. Next is our solution who we came up with. We help people to find house and housemate in Taiwan. And our main platform is Line Open Chat and start marketing by using Facebook. And in the future, we might use our own app. So the strength is we will provide cleaning service once in a week and we will install CCTV. And the weaknesses is people might not feel comfortable with their roommates, and the opportunities is coronavirus made people feel craving for human interaction. Threats is the customer that we have not satisfied with our service might spread negative rumors around our company. And people who might interact with us is because we offer cheap prices, comfortable living environment, and easy accessible insured safety. And our influences is social media, trusted people, and partnership. Our target markets is Indonesian in Taiwan, international student, and foreign workers. Our short-term goals is connecting people who wants to live together and make sure that people are comfortable with their roommates. And our long-term goal is make our platform to communicate with our customer and setting up system classifying people according to their personal interests. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Pips, for the great pitch. And now I would let our judges, Mrs. Sophie, to give any comments regarding to the pitch.
Hi. I think I'm not really. I think the problem statement is not very clear. Is that finding a roommate or finding a right apartment? Because what you say you want to provide is you match the roommate, and you even provide cleaning service and all the renting service. So actually, I'm not clear. I feel maybe if next time you can be more clear of what you want to really try to solve. Is that really finding a roommate or finding an apartment or having a better living place? I don't know. So maybe that's one. So be clearer of what you want to solve, what do you think you can provide. And then the second thing would be then what's the real mechanism? So for example, finding the roommate, how exactly you can help people find the right roommate. Maybe you have I don't know, is maybe like a dating app, like like I can just swipe left or right, or should I, or like Match.com, I need to write a lot of psychology question, or if finding the right place, then how you are going to source the housing for your user, something like that. So that would be the second thing. So maybe you can brainstorm more. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, Williams, from me, I think I love your ideas, but what about how you guys find the room? Okay, find the room. So are you gonna rent it and then you're gonna re-rent it, or what? It's just gonna you have to think about it. That's the first. And the second one, I think I can give you some idea, like put because it's not easy to put two people in the one house, okay, in one house, because everyone have their own habits and they have their own hobbies maybe. So I think you can think about how to put people who have the same hobbies. For example, they like to go bicycle, put it in the like a resume, and then put them together. I think it's more easier to find the roommate, because if I'm your customer, I will think, who's gonna live with me? Who is the person gonna live with me? Okay, so I think put on the same community before, like in the same community, they have the same hobbies. Yeah, that's for me.
Okay, any additional comments? Okay, if not, I guess that's all for these team pitching sessions. And you guys are pleased to leave the Zoom right now, as we are going to continue with the other team. Thank you very much, Pips.
Thank you.
All right, so coming next, we have our 9th team, which is SkyTech, that will present their ideas at 15:25. Okay, so our 9th team is called SkyTech, with a tagline, a private Chinese tutoring apps. And we are gonna have Keiko as the one who's gonna pitch their ideas. So are you ready to pitch your idea to the judges and all of the audience?
Yes.
Okay, so without further ado, whenever you're ready, you can start to pitch, and we're gonna start to count as soon as you start speaking. Good luck.
Okay, good afternoon, respected judges and fellow participants. My name is Keiko, and I'm a student from Fengsha University and also the representative of SkyTech company. So I will begin this presentation by my story. I remember when I went to the school for the first time to do the re-registration stuff, I cried there. Long short story, I was rejected by the department that I chose because my Chinese is not good enough. So I need to transfer to another department. There are a lot of differences between the Chinese that I've learned in Indonesia and the Chinese that is used here. For example, when we want to say you're welcome, we are told to say 不用谢 or 不客气, but in Taiwan, mostly say 不会. Another funny story, one day I did laundry, and then the boss say 你的110哦. She said the price that I should pay. Then, of course, I take 101 coin of 1块. Then the boss laughed. Why? Because 110 means 110, not 101. I realized that this problem happens to the majority of Indonesian students. Due to these differences between textbook and real-life situations, lots of Indonesian students in Taiwan cannot maximize their potential in situations such as in class participation, building networks, or lack of job opportunities. As a result, we wanted to find a way to solve this problem by creating a Chinese language learning application to assist Indonesian students in Taiwan. Through our platform, users will be able to learn Chinese through private tutoring sessions with experienced Taiwanese teachers or Indonesian teachers based on the real-life conversations. You can also choose your own course material and time. So here we provide flexibility that you might not see often in other applications. So packed in a pocket device, here we provide you SkyTech company. Here is our team members, and thank you very much. This is our presentation.
Okay, thank you very much, SkyTech, for such a great pitch. And now I would like to let our judges, Mr. Uniform, to give any comments regarding to the pitch.
Okay. Thank you, Keiko.
It's Keiko.
Keiko. Keiko. Yeah, it's a very good idea. I like your idea too. In Taiwan now, I think have some company do the same business, but I believe they are not focused on Indonesia language, like Tutor ABC. I think for sure they focus on the English. But now we also have a Taiwan's company. It's called Amazing Talker. Now they can invite the different country tutor to online, and we can pay anytime. For example, my friend want to learn Korean. She just begin his class like 10 p.m. after he finishes his job. He can arrange the time with a tutor anytime, very easier. So maybe my suggestion, you can go to check about Amazing Talker. I think it's very famous in Taiwan now. It's also a very new company, just few years. So I think it will be your role model for your this business model. But I think if you provide for your Indonesia market first, I think would be great, because as I know, still many company that do the Chinese lesson. So I think to provide a Chinese lesson for like you, yeah. So I think you can think about that. And another thing is, if you want to do the app, and also you will also need to fix the problem about how to take this money, because maybe some tutor, they are not in Taiwan, maybe they are not in other country, maybe they don't want to they want to avoid about the tax issue, blah blah blah, something like that. For money flow, cash flow is also will be the big problem. You need to fix this. But I think, like you say, it's always have a market for language lesson, something like that. But I believe you have an advantage, like you are in Indonesia, so maybe you can do Indonesian market for beginning. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for the feedback.
Okay, for me, Keiko, I think you can try to something that connect with the culture, not only just a language, because if it's only a language, it means that it's the same like we found on the YouTube. Okay, many things, many content maker, they post it on YouTube. Okay, a lot of people's like that. But if you mix with the culture, like 不客气 110 101, it's different. I think it's gonna be like funny. You can see the Mr. Yang if you follow his Instagram. I think they make Mr. Yang. So he's very funny. I think build it like something like easy, funny, and language. Because if it's only language, it's not easy to compete with the other platform. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I guess that's all for this team pitching sessions. And you guys are pleased to leave the Zoom right now, as we are going to continue with the other team. Thank you very much, SkyTech.
Thank you for the time.
Right now, we're gonna have the 10th team, which is Successful, and we're gonna start their pitching session at 15:32. All right, so our 10th team is called Successful, and their business idea is to make a startup called Beeland. With Techland as a freelance services service where business can hire students from Taiwan to work on certain projects. So yeah, we're gonna have Stephanie as the one who pitched their ideas. So Stephanie, are you ready to pitch your idea to the judges? Okay, so without further ado, for Successor, whenever you're ready, you can start. We're gonna start to count by the time you start speaking.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Stephanie from Success O. I will represent my team to deliver out our idea, Bilance, a freelance services marketplace where businesses can hire students in Taiwan to work on certain projects remotely. Living in Taiwan as an international student has given us a lot of remarkable opportunity to explore Taiwan and also learn from people here. Us international students know that Taiwan's company have a lot of job allowance offered, but due to language barrier, our schedule as a student and location where we live, it became hard for us to really get a job. Here in Bilance, we provide a platform for service providers, which are the students, to trade their skills with company. Also, not only as a marketplace, we will provide our users with other features such as news and knowledge in modules form. Our purpose is to be a trusted intermediary for students in Taiwan to channel their skills into a source of income and getting them involved in the business world. We realize that there are many students out there who is unaware of the benefits they can get from the skills they have. Some of them may be aware of this, but then they postpone to start doing something because of several reasons. For instance, to work in a company, you must meet the following requirements like having a degree. Then you start looking for a job in some well-known freelance marketplace, but the features are too complex. They require you to have international bank account for payment. At last, the student ended up taking part-time jobs in restaurant, which is time-consuming and also physically tiring. While for the company side, recruiting an employee to complete one-time project can lead to much lower cost than recruiting full-time employee. In this digitalization era, everything can be done inside your room in front of your computer. We believe that it is our time to be the pioneer in Taiwan that solves all the problem mentioned before. From Success O, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Successor, for the great pitch. And I would let our judges, Mr. Anthony, to give any comments or feedbacks.
Thank you to Stephanie. So, how you make money from this business?
We're gonna generate our revenue starting from like commission, and then we also will have membership for the students. So if they become the membership, they will get something more than the usual user that is not membership, and that's where we start to generate our revenue. But also maybe soon we're gonna have advertisement, which also generate a lot of revenue from there.
So you collect money from the students?
Yes.
Okay. And how about the company?
We're gonna cut out commission from them.
Be more specifically?
Like the companies will pay the student like maybe like prices for the student. They're gonna give the student money, and then we're gonna cut like several percent from it, and then we're gonna take it. But it's like a contract with the company.
Mm-hmm. So I think you guys have to think about the regulation in Taiwan, because this is a special area, like immigrants worker in Taiwan. Because if you cut off the salary, it's gonna break the rule. So it's you have to really think about it. Okay. Yeah. That's
okay. Me. Thank you.
Okay, so maybe is there any additional feedbacks?
And then the second question, that what kind of market are this company? Why they want to recruit the students? What kind of company, and then what kind of a market?
It's basically any company, like the usual freelance market. They need people to do like copywriting and then to design something like that. And then, but usually it's open for everyone, even professional. But here we want to open bigger opportunity for the student in Taiwan, so they can use their time and not physically tired by doing the job and getting income.
So the company service is in Taiwan. The company's customers in Taiwan or in Indonesia?
It's in Taiwan. Students in Taiwan.
I mean, no, I mean the customers, the company.
Oh yeah, it's also in Taiwan.
Their target customers is in Indonesia or in Taiwan?
In Taiwan.
So Indonesians work for the company that the company will serve the Taiwanese customers.
Yes, it's basically Taiwanese company. So we can prepare the student to work in the company later in the future.
Okay, so if the targets, if the company's target audience is Taiwanese, means that the students have to know well Mandarin, isn't it? So that's going to be your challenge.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much for all of the commentary, and yeah, I guess that's all for this team pitching session, and you guys are pleased to leave the Zoom right now. Okay, right now we're gonna have a break and continue with team number 11 until 20 at 15:50.
Dulu kita memakai kuda sebagai moda transportasi. Sekarang mobil listrik, self-driving car ada di mana-mana. 300 tahun yang lalu, barter adalah cara kita mendapatkan sesuatu yang kita butuhkan. Sekarang, uang adalah segalanya. Dulu, aku masih ingat zaman di mana kita harus ke kantor pos ketika mau mengirim uang. Manusia, mau tidak mau, harus ikut beradaptasi dengan perkembangan zaman. Sekarang, dengan sahabat kecil kita bisa melakukan segalanya hanya dengan satu sentuhan. Masuk transaksi uang secara online. Di tengah perkembangan teknologi, BNI juga hadir mengikuti perkembangan zaman, membawa keajaiban untuk kita, memudahkan kita. Bertransaksi jadi lebih mudah dengan hanya satu sentuhan. Mengirim uang dari Jakarta ke Taiwan, kini bukan lagi masalah. Terima kasih BNI. BNI selalu di hati.
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 BNI always in my heart.
BNI selalu di hati.
BNI selalu di hati.
BNI selalu di hati.
Kementerian Luar Negeri telah meluncurkan portal Peduli WNI ditujukan kepada WNI yang menetap di luar negeri selama 6 bulan atau lebih. Portal Peduli WNI dimaksudkan untuk memberikan layanan yang lebih mudah dan transparan kepada WNI dengan pengajuan layanan secara online. Video tutorial kali ini akan memberikan informasi tentang cara melakukan registrasi akun dan pengajuan lapor diri secara online. Melalui halaman browser Anda, silakan ketik alamat tautan portal Peduli WNI, yaitu peduliwni.gov.id. www.kemlu.go.id, Anda akan tersambung pada tampilan halaman seperti ini. Lakukan registrasi dengan mengklik tombol Daftar pada bagian kanan, atau kemudian silakan isikan data yang diminta pada setiap kolom isian yang tersedia. Jika isian sudah benar, klik tombol Daftar. Tautan aktivasi akun akan dikirimkan ke email Anda. Silakan cek email Anda dan klik pada alamat tautan aktivasi akun yang dikirimkan ke email Anda. Harap jangan menghapus email notifikasi tersebut agar Anda dapat melihat kembali username, password, pertanyaan keamanan suatu saat jika Anda lupa. Anda kini dapat mengakses layanan melalui portal Peduli WNI. Pada halaman beranda portal Peduli WNI, klik tombol masuk. Kemudian isikan alamat email, password yang Anda masukkan pada saat pendaftaran. Untuk proses lapor diri melalui portal, Anda perlu mengisikan data-data berupa data identitas, data di luar negeri, data tujuan menetap, dan data kontak darurat. Untuk memudahkan pengisian, siapkan bukti identitas yang Anda miliki, yaitu KTP, paspor, atau KTKLN, serta bukti tinggal Anda di luar negeri. KTKLN digunakan jika Anda adalah pekerja migran Indonesia. Jika Anda telah siap melakukan lapor diri, silakan tekan tombol Lapor sekarang. Masukkan NIK dan nama sesuai dengan yang tertulis pada KTP. Dan data yang Anda masukkan tersebut akan diperiksa secara otomatis pada data kependudukan nasional. Jika data Anda ditemukan, akan muncul tampilan seperti ini. Jika benar, klik tombol Ya. Jika Anda lupa atau tidak punya NIK, Anda tetap dapat melanjutkan lapor diri dengan klik tombol Lupa atau tidak punya NIK. Selanjutnya, Anda dapat melanjutkan dengan pengisian data paspor. Masukkan nomor paspor dan tanggal habis masa berlaku paspor sesuai dengan yang tertulis pada paspor. Data yang Anda masukkan tersebut akan diperiksa secara otomatis pada data keimigrasian nasional. Jika data Anda ditemukan, akan muncul tampilan seperti ini. Jika benar, klik tombol Ya. Jika konfirmasi tidak disertai tanda centang, maka Anda diminta untuk mengunggah halaman 2, halaman biodata paspor Anda. Jika Anda lupa atau tidak punya paspor, maka Anda tetap dapat melanjutkan lapor diri dengan klik tombol Lupa atau tidak punya paspor. Jika data NIK dan paspor Anda tidak diisi atau tidak ditemukan, Anda akan diarahkan untuk mengisi data KTKLN. Bagi yang memiliki KTKLN, silakan isi nomor KTKLN dan tanggal lahir. Data yang Anda masukkan tersebut akan diperiksa secara otomatis pada data Ketenagakerjaan Nasional. Jika data Anda ditemukan, akan muncul tampilan seperti ini. Jika benar, klik tombol Ya. Jika Anda lupa atau tidak punya KTKLN, maka Anda tetap dapat melanjutkan lapor diri dengan klik tombol Lupa atau tidak punya KTKLN. Jika data NIK, paspor, dan KTKLN tidak diisi atau tidak ditemukan, Anda akan masuk ke halaman pengisian data dasar identitas diri. Seluruh kolom pada halaman tersebut agar diisi dengan benar. Bagi yang telah mengisi data NIK, paspor, dan KTKLN dan terverifikasi pada data nasional, kolom-kolom tersebut akan terisi secara otomatis. Pada halaman berikut ini, silakan isi kolom informasi mengenai data Anda di luar negeri. Setiap kolom yang bertanda bintang harus diisi. Unggah bukti tinggal yang Anda miliki. Bukti tinggal dapat berupa izin tinggal, surat pajak, surat tagihan langganan produk, atau transaksi lainnya yang mencantumkan nama dan identitas Anda, dan lain-lain. Selanjutnya, Anda diminta untuk mengisi informasi mengenai data tujuan menetap di luar negeri. Lengkapi isian kolom tersedia. Kolom dengan tanda bintang wajib diisi. Pada halaman selanjutnya, Anda akan diminta untuk mengisi kontak nomor darurat di negara tempat Anda menetap dan di Indonesia. Kontak darurat tersebut menjadi rujukan perwakilan RI apabila Anda dalam kondisi darurat. Anda telah melalui seluruh tahapan lapor diri online melalui portal Peduli WNI. Selanjutnya akan tampil seluruh data yang telah Anda isi. Silakan periksa kembali isian data Anda. Jika data tersebut sesuai, klik kirim. Selamat, proses lapor diri online melalui portal Peduli WNI. Anda akan menerima tanda bukti lapor diri melalui email. Operator di perwakilan RI terdekat akan melakukan verifikasi terhadap lapor diri yang Anda ajukan. Silahkan periksa status lapor diri Anda dengan klik pada logo tersebut pada akun Anda. Dengan melakukan lapor diri yang terverifikasi, kini Anda dapat mengajukan layanan dan pengaduan permasalahan di luar negeri melalui portal Peduli WNI. Dapatkan layanan yang lebih mudah dan cepat dengan melakukan proses melapor diri melalui portal Peduli WNI. Satu data, satu standar layanan untuk satu data Indonesia.
Baru kaki ini menginjak Taiwan. Waktu berjalan begitu lambat. Aku bertanya, hal baru apakah yang dapat aku nantikan? Masih banyak hal baru yang aku akan alami di Taiwan. Tapi, aku tidak akan takut karena aku menantikannya bersama BNI.
All right, we're going to continue the remaining 10 teams with Epic as the first team to start. Okay, so our 11th team is called Epic, and their business idea to make a startup called Insan with tagline as a rental umbrella services with the goal to encourage people to rent rather than buy new umbrellas to reduce waste. Okay, right now I see Janice are ready. So Janice, are you ready to pitch your ideas to the judges and all of the audience watching online?
Yes.
Okay, so without further ado, for Epic, whenever you are ready, you can start to pitch, and we're gonna start to count as soon as you start speaking. Good luck.
Okay. Imagine ourselves in this event offline and we're on the way to the venue. The rain starts pouring and you forgot to bring your umbrella with you. And what will you do? I bet most of us will just go to the nearest mini market and just buy a new one, so it wouldn't cost that much. But do you know how much waste is created by just one umbrella? In total, there are 150,000 tons of wasted metal every year, which is enough to build 25 Eiffel Towers, ladies and gentlemen. The main reason is because of the human habit that simply replace rather than repairs. It is even worse with umbrella plastic slip covers, since it takes around 500 years to decompose. That is why we need Insan. Insan is a rental umbrella service with the goal to encourage people to rent rather than to buy a new umbrella. But what makes Insan so special? Since we aim to reduce waste, we use eco-friendly materials starting from the canopy with recycled polyester and the handle with bamboo. It may sound unusual, but bamboo is proven to be the fastest growing plant in the world with high comprehensive strength and less weight. In line with Taiwan President Tsai Ing-wen new southbound policy, Taiwan wants to expand exchanges with ASEAN countries, including Indonesia, in promoting green energy as one of the sector. The fact that Indonesian bamboo market size is expected to increase support the idea that importing bamboo from Indonesia is the best choice to be considered. Through this opportunity, Insan can be beneficial for both Taiwan and Indonesia as we not only execute president aspirations, but also improve Indonesian economy. In addition, Insan also uses batik as it had been widely recognized as Indonesian identity. Therefore, Insan can promote Indonesian culture in foreign countries. Here's Insan business model. Insan revenue model will be based on the customer usage per hour. Since we value eco-friendly, easy access, and convenience, we could reach out our customer base, which is the people in need of umbrella and the green supporters. With Insan, the rain won't ever stop your plants anymore, and we can heal the world. Insan a day, keep the waste away. We're Epic, and thank you for your attention.
Okay.
Hi. Yeah. Thank you for the pitch. I think because your key mechanism is that you want to encourage people to rent, right? And then so you need to install that station. So I think in many cases we know that umbrella is probably one of the most forgettable items that people forgot, left in the random places. So how to really incentivize people to rent at your station and return to your station? What is the rewarding system? I think that would be the key in your actually entire business model, unless you actually just want to create a bamboo made umbrella product selling it. I mean, that would be different, but it sounds like you want to also promote this renting model. So I think that rewarding system is a key element, but you didn't address that much. So I would encourage you to think more about how exactly you can help people enhance their behavior to keep renting and returning to your station. So I think that's what and that would be, the more creative part in your entire business. But however, having a bamboo made umbrella with this Indonesian pattern is a good product as well. I mean, but it's just different. So it seems you have two things here, and you need to be clear about what you really want to do.
Thank you, Ms. Sophie.
Okay, any additional feedbacks?
How about the return? I mean, the station. Will you put it on like a 7-Eleven or where?
Yeah, we plan to. The system will be like U-Bike, so the return station will be like everywhere, mostly like in 7-Eleven, or we plan to also join hand with some retailer, maybe in front of the hotel, or like some places, some public places.
So the investment is quite huge, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a homework.
Thank you.
Okay, if we don't have any additional feedbacks, then I guess that's all for these team pitching sessions. And you guys are pleased to leave the Zoom right now, as we are going to continue with the other teams. Thank you very much, Epic.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so coming next, we're gonna have our top team, which is Speak It, and Speak It gonna continue to pitch at 15:57. Okay, so our next team is called Speak It, and the tagline is to as a new place where students can learn Chinese beyond boundaries, assisted by AI for the most natural experience. Right, and now we have Menghia as one of the people that gonna pitch. So are you ready to pitch your ideas to all of the judges and audience watching online?
Yes.
Okay, so without further ado, whenever you're ready, you can start to pitch, and we're gonna start to count by the time you start speaking. Good luck.
Good afternoon, judges. Before starting, imagine a situation.
老板，我要一杯珍珠奶茶。
那小杯甜度冰块。
不好意思，老板，我听不懂。
Isn't this something that we as foreigners experience when we first arrive in Taiwan? Based on the survey we conducted with 150 respondents of current Indonesian students in Taiwan, 89% of them told us they've ever learned Chinese before, but 46% of them were only in elementary level when they first arrived here. And surprisingly, 11% had zero knowledge of the language. It's hard for us to succeed in making friends with the locals or keep up with the course. As many people said that the best way to learn Chinese is to have a direct conversation with locals. But how? Here in Speak It, we propose an AI-based learning platform where you can have a natural learning experience based on your language skills. As a brief introduction of our AI, we use the open source Facebook Wave 2 Fag 2.0 being trained with the Mozilla's Chinese Taiwan dataset. Our AI will assess users' language proficiency through providing users with a recording of them reading the test sentence. Then the AI will assess based on the tone correctness and fluency to produce a score. This score will then determine the user's initial learning level. Please scan the QR code to see the AI in action. And the study process will also gain rewarding points that can be traded to some attractive prize. And you can have a direct interaction with Taiwanese tutor. With an extensive growing number of Indonesians studying in Taiwan, which rose by 207% in the past 5 years, we projected there are approximately 1.4 million potential users. Hence, the surging numbers of EdTech competitors highlighting the rising demand of online Chinese learning platforms. Speak It was born from the experience of us, 5 Indonesian students who came from different backgrounds with similar problems vision. And we believe through Speak It, we can go a step further. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Speak It, for the great pitch. And now I would like our judges, Mr. Uniform, to give any comments or feedbacks.
Hello, thank you your idea. I like your idea too, because I think until now, even many companies, they focus on to solve the problem for foreigner in Taiwan. Because like you say, the culture and language is different. So sometimes they will have many misunderstanding when they live in Taiwan or business in Taiwan. So I think this market or this problem is always be there, and it's very difficult to be solved. So I just want to tell you that you still have many opportunity for this market, but otherwise it's also is a problem too, because many companies they do many effort for this kind of similar business, but still not they are not really can solve all the problem for that. Yeah, so but and then we just saw another team that do the similar thing too. So that's why you can think about maybe what's your unique you can do for the small beginning from the small market, because you can just focus on the small unique to let your brand to be more famous, like Tutimi. Actually, they're still very difficult for them. So that's why this is your advantage, and also your will be your challenge too. So if you want to do that, my suggestion is you need to make you 100% to do this business, because you always need you to do the 100% effort for this kind of business. So this is another like spatial say, oh, I need a very high technique, but like you say, your AI, you have AI like assistant, but also it's another investment, because you need like engineer team to do the many work for your system. So you can think about that. Maybe you can begin from a small market, and always have this demand. So it's meaning always have your opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Univan.
Okay, any other feedbacks from the other judges?
I think from
Sorry, Mr. Anthony, you're still mute.
So
Sorry, Mr. Anthony, you're still in mute.
okay, sorry. For me, languages it's always a problem these past 10 years maybe for Indonesian students in Taiwan. I don't know what is wrong with that. What is going on? Because in my area 20 years ago in Taiwan, yes, we have the same problem in language. But after we jump into the company, when we work, I think we don't have that kind of problem. So I think my suggestion is, if you want to make these apps or this AI system is bigger, I think you can do it earlier, but not in Taiwan. You know what I mean? You can offer this kind of tools to Indonesians that are preparing coming to Taiwan, preparing them before you go to the college. You have to speak it. It's make it for you to easier to learn and to work afterwards. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Hi.
Anthony.
This is Sophie from Everest, and actually we do have because at Everest we also run accelerator, so we do have a team. I forgot their name, but they do English one that to focus on how to enhance the pronunciation of English to have a best accent and pronunciation. And what you try to do is it's also language and something similar. And what they do, actually, they work with school, with kids or students, like from kindergarten to high school student. I mean, they work with school and to facilitate teacher to teach the students. So I think yours is something similar. So so I think you can. I like that your team is trying to explore this tech startup idea with AI. And that AI tool. So I would encourage you to keep exploring more, spending more time on the business model, just like Antonio said, right? Maybe your real user, the key audience is not the student in Taiwan, the overseas student in Taiwan, maybe in Indonesia, or maybe younger students learning Mandarin. So I think you can explore more.
Sure, thank you, Ms. Olivia. And yeah, for correction, like our user is also the high school students from Indonesia that are planning to go to Taiwan for the further studies.
Okay.
Yeah, and then
Sorry,
so it's also
Thank you.
the model. So how you are going to maybe work with school is faster, or maybe directly work with students, and that would be the next step for you.
All right.
Got it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for all of the suggestions from our judges. So I think that's all for this team pitching session. And you guys are pleased to leave the Zoom right now, as we are going to continue with the other team. Thank you very much. Okay, so right now we're gonna have our 13th team, which is Yoji, and they're gonna start to pitch right now. All right. So our 13th team is called Yoji, and their business idea to make a startup called Green Zine, with a tagline, a household cleaning products made from organic waste. So yeah, I see Amelia are ready right now. So without further ado, whenever you're ready, you can start to pitch, and we're gonna start to count by the time you start speaking. Good luck.
Do you enjoy eating a good juicy orange? Or you enjoy more eating your greens? Have you ever wondered where did the orange skin or the vegetable waste gone after you throw it? A research conducted by CNN Indonesia shows that in year 2021 alone, Indonesia produced 68 million tons of garbage, and 10% of them are organic waste, and it's not being handled very well. Our team regards this as a blue ocean opportunity where we could earn revenue while giving back something to the community. Green Zine processes fruit and vegetable waste into cleaning products. Our retail price is very competitive, only around 32,000 rupiah, or equals to 64 NT dollars, so we can compete with other big brands. We are targeting the biggest contributors to Indonesia's organic waste, which are households and traditional markets, focusing on those who care about the environment. We developed an incentive business model where our customer can earn 1 rupiah for each gram of organic waste, which we will process into Greenzyme. To begin with, we would like to create awareness about organic waste, followed by creating a membership program for our customer and joining hands with other delivery companies. There are 2 similar companies in India and Vietnam, which turn waste into something useful. Meanwhile, our other competitors are commercial household cleaning brands. Yet none of them are planning on expanding on Indonesia or Taiwan and beyond, or educating the community to take part in the green movement. Furthermore, none of their business are sustainable. There's the actual gap we want to fill in. Our idea was created by these 4 persons, having a business perspective, a scientific knowledge, and a design thinking process made our team stronger in establishing a visible product. Thank you for listening. Go green, go Greenzyme.
All right, thank you very much, Yoji, for the great pitch. And now I would like to let our judges, Mr. Anthony, to give any comments or feedbacks regarding to the pitch.
Okay. Sorry, because I'm using my phone. So, I'm sorry, what is your name?
Amelia.
Amelia. Okay. So, Amelia, are you guys with what kind of a technology you guys using to make from the garbage into the some things that you can reuse? Is it for reusable or you can eat it more? I mean, I don't get it.
No, it is actually a scientifically proven subject. So it is a thing called Eco Greenzyme. So you actually put the vegetable waste and then your fruit waste into something in an airtight container. Then the waste will start to break down into the absence into alcohol, and then you can use it to clean. Yeah, like cleaning for toilets and then cleaning your floors. Yeah, something like that.
Okay. So it's gonna be resell again or what?
Yeah, it will be resell for a price of 32,000 rupiah or equals to $64 on a retail price.
Who is your customers?
So our customers basically households and then traditional market, and there are a lot of Indonesian customers who would like to use the eco enzyme product, which is because in Indonesia the waste problem is very big in Indonesia right now.
So the technology is coming from Taiwan?
No, it is actually from Thailand.
From Thailand. So
Yeah,
do you have the partner?
What do you mean a partner?
The technology?
No, it is very.
It's a new one.
It is a pretty new one. Yeah, but it's well researched. Yeah, and it's scientifically proven.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. You guys have to dig about the market, because if your investor want to invest your company, it means that what kind of a profit they were gonna have it. Okay, thank you.
Okay, any additional feedbacks from the other judges? Okay, if we don't have any additional feedbacks, I guess that's all for these team pitching sessions. And you guys are pleased to leave the Zoom right now, as we are going to continue with the other team. Thank you very much, Yoji. All right, so for the next team, we're gonna have Nusantara Kita, who's gonna pitch at 16:12. Okay, so our 14th team is called Nusantara Kita, with a tagline as an innovation platform that opens the window for opportunity for everyone. All right, so I see Jessica are ready to pitch your idea. Are you ready, Jessica?
Yes, wait. Sorry, wait. Okay.
Okay, so whenever you're ready, you can start.
Can you guys see my PowerPoint?
No, not yet.
Mm. Wait, sorry. Okay.
Okay, so whenever you're ready, you can start your pitch. We're gonna start the count.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone, Perpita Committee and judges. My name is Jessica, and we are from Nusantara Kita. Our company aim is mutually beneficial platform that bring future revolution. This is our business model, and I'm going to talk about it more in the next 2 minutes. Our company purpose is that we want to reduce unemployment rate and simultaneously bring in on the international scene. Firstly, I will talk about why. Why do we create Nusantara Kita? Nusantara Kita aware that Indonesian students find it difficult to get information about studying abroad. Besides that, we found Indonesian graduates are still unemployed. That's why Nusantara Kita stand here to solve the problem. Nusantara Kita is a mobile app that have 4 features with different superiority. The first feature is job search, where people can provide, when we provide information about full-time, part-time internship, and even freelancer. Therefore, students who are still studying in college can look for a part-time job or even internship. People who already graduate can also look for a job. But what makes us different from other companies is that we have the other 3 features, which is student program, where we provide easier access for students to find university information such as scholarship. The next one is mentoring. We are going to provide training, motivation, and guidance. The last solution is the way how we bring in the nation name on the international scene by holding events. For instance, workshop and webinars that represent wonderful Indonesia. Here, student and worker can also volunteer or part-time with us during these events. So why now? Based on the statistic on 8 February 2022, 6.49% Indonesian are unemployed, which is more than 8 million people. That's why we are firmly assured that this solution will bring future prospects and lead opportunities to everyone. So Nusantara Kita is the new innovation model. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jessica, for the great pitch. And now I would like Mrs. Sophie to give any comments or feedbacks.
Hi. So I think you explained the problem, you explained what you think you can do, but I think it's still more a bone structure, but you didn't really be more specific on how exactly you want to do, because like putting and there are many things you want to do. One is for the job search, another is like more like school information. And then how exactly you're going to do, for example, the job search, are you going, is your plan like going to work partner with some corporates in Taiwan or in Indonesia, or any like hiring agents? And for the school one, how are you going to do it? Maybe work with school, or are you going to run like a more like a or I don't know, maybe you write all these content by yourself, or how? So I think the idea is there, but there's no enough detail for us to really understand what you plan to do. So I think you need to have more details and exact plan of this entire business. And I think it's also like the previous, I think there's another, the team that's doing the event one, that it's also potentially a business idea that you really need to have a community strategy as well. Like who's the target audience, how are you going to engage with them, how you are going to attract them using your platform. So I think that's all you need to work on more.
For the job search, we're planning to work with companies in Taiwan and also in Indonesia. And for the university information, we're planning to work with the organization in every university, because I'm sure that every university have a lot of organization. That's why we can work and collaborate with them. And the target customer is millennials and also Gen Z. Thank you. And thank you also for the suggestion.
Yeah, and then for the job one, then if working with corporate, sounds very generic, maybe you can if there's next time, you can show more like what you did, right? Because if you didn't say it, for example, now, then I wouldn't even know that you already have some thoughts on it. So maybe next time you can also talk about why exactly corporate you want to target to work with, because there not all the corporates, for example, in Taiwan that would want to hire international students, right? Maybe more like a international company, or maybe more like a trading company, or maybe a company that has a specific, also have business in Southeast Asia. Or I think if you can study more and think about what exactly are the potential more potential jobs for all the target audience the user you want to provide to. So I think that's what you need to work on, and then to show it also on your deck, because right now it's not in there. Hello?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Sophie, for the feedbacks. And I guess that's all for these team pitching sessions. And you guys are pleased to leave the Zoom right now, as we're going to continue with the other team. Okay. Thank you, Nusantara Kita. And
Thank
going
you.
next, we're going to have our 15th team, which is NCCU, or National Chuan Chuan Universitas. And the next team going to present at 16:20. All right, so for the next team is called NCCU, and their idea is to make a startup called Kongsi with tagline "The New Era of Franchising." Okay, so I see Albert are ready to pitch your idea. So are you ready, Albert?
Yes.
Okay, so whenever you're ready, you can start to pitch, and we will start to count by the time you start speaking. Good luck.
Hello, everyone. I want to share my experience as a foreign student in Taiwan. So living abroad can be very frustrating sometimes. You can't help but long for the flavors of your home country's cuisine. And sometimes it is very hard for you guys to find those kind of restaurants. Just by a simple Google search, you can find a lot of Thailandese or even Vietnamese restaurants. However, it will require so much more effort to find some Indonesian restaurants. We believe that this is due to the lack of authentic Indonesian restaurants in Taiwan. We all know that all restaurants owners want to expand their business. However, opening a franchise in a whole new country is something very risky indeed. For instance, it is costly, it is uncertain, and of course, every country will have its own flavor profile. So, introducing Kongsi. Kongsi is the first franchising company that will allow many well-known brands in Indonesia as franchises, and we will bring them here to Taiwan and possibly to other countries as well. So we are a franchising company that only uses one single kitchen. This kitchen can be operated by up to 5 different restaurants. That way, our operating costs will be fairly low. As of the uncertainty rate, we will be partnered with another market research company in order to get a better idea of the Taiwanese market. Last but not least, we will also adjust the flavor, so it will be more acceptable by the Taiwanese taste buds, because we also want to serve the Taiwanese people. Kongsi aims to give the restaurants to explore the foreign market, and we also believe that our service will bring a better Indonesian culinary experience to Taiwan. So, Kongsi, the new era of franchising. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, NCCU, for such a great pitch. And now I'll let Mr. Uniform to give any feedbacks.
Okay. Thank you, Albert. I really like Indonesia food. Yeah, I really like. And my question is, I think it's because of time limit, but you don't mention about how you making money. Can you just maybe briefly to say to.
Okay, so our main revenue streams will be generated from sales from those 5 restaurants. And of course, we will also charge those restaurants for the market research service fee. Yeah.
Okay. I think it's like you want to import from like cosmetic or like food. You also have some problem is your food where you storage, and then maybe you have some food you need like a fridge, and you also need to think about how to transportation, some kind of this thing. And the other thing is you need like a certificate or insurance for your products. Okay, so again, I think this will be a very big potential market for that. I remember before we helped the previous team called Hala Taiwan. Do you know that? It's an app to locate you can use this app to looking for the halal food, halal restaurant, or kind of any service from its company can provide a halal service, kind of this thing. But so like you also will have many opportunity of potential market in Taiwan, but still you need to think about that. If you want to do this business, you need to 100% to do the effort for that. And then you think about how to fix the problem for transportation, storage, insurance, certificate. And also I suggest you during your study time, during you be a student, you can go to talk to, like you say, 5-star hotel, restaurant, to talk about your idea, to take some feedback from them. I think will be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Albert, I have one question about your business.
Mr. Anthony, sorry, you're moved right now.
Okay, I have one question for Albert. Your business model is you're opening like your own kitchen, or you work with the Indonesian restaurant in Taiwan? I still don't get it.
Oh, we will open our own kitchen, and this kitchen will be used by up to 5 restaurants. So yeah, we will build our own kitchen.
And then you guys are opening for franchise for Taiwanese who wants to invest in Indonesian restaurant, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, thank you very much for all of the feedbacks. And I guess that's all for these team pitching sessions. And you guys are pleased to leave the Zoom right now as we are going to continue with the other team. Okay, thank you very much and see you. Okay, so for the 16th team, we're gonna have Kucing Ketila. They're gonna share their idea at 16:27. Okay, so our 16th team is called Kucing Ketila with the tagline An Effortless Wonder. Okay, so right now we have Beatrice as the one who's gonna pitch their ideas. So Beatrice, are you ready to pitch your idea to all of the judges? Okay, so whenever you're ready, you can start to pitch, and we're gonna start to count by the time you start speaking. Good luck.
Can you hear my voice?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Elsa. I was wondering where do you want to go this holiday? Yeah, I don't know where to go to, but I want to go somewhere. You see, this is such a common problem faced by most Indonesians that lives in Taiwan. Well, according to Maslow's hierarchy of needs, traveling is one of humans' physiological needs, which is a crucial need for humans. Well, currently, there are approximately 300,000 Indonesian students living in Taiwan, including migrant workers and also students. What a huge opportunity. Taiwan has a huge potential for tourism, and it is such a waste that we miss this opportunity to explore Taiwan's beauty whilst in Taiwan. These 3 places are just a few examples of how wonderful Taiwan is. Hence, we come up with a business idea that is called Pei Chu, inspired by the Indonesian word pergi, which means to go, and the Mandarin translation of traveling companion. There are 3 main programs that we intend to propose by this business idea. The first one is that we offer trip packages with limited quotas. The unique selling point is that the participants are not necessary to fulfill the quota. They can just go for a holiday with other Indonesians that they have never met before and expand their network. The second one is that in this trip, we would connect with other Indonesians that reside in the destination of the trip and ask them to be the tour guide of the trip. By doing so, it would benefit both travelers as well as the Indonesians that live in that local place. The third one is that social media has a huge impact among us, and we want to utilize this benefit. When people travel, they normally like to capture precious memories. Here our platform would also serve as a place where these people could share their stories to the community through social media. All in all, we would like to establish this business not only for the basis of seeking the potential, but moreover because we are passionate about traveling and we want to see Indonesians living in Taiwan be empowered. Pei Chu and effortless wonder. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kucing Ketilang, for such a great pitch. And now I will let Mr. Anthony to give any feedbacks or comments regarding to the pitch.
Okay. Why you guys are using the Instagram?
For this PowerPoint, we just want to it's just an example for social media, but we also would like to incorporate like TikTok and Facebook and all that kind of social media. But this is just as an example because we believe that Indonesians frequently use Instagram by the very most.
Yeah, I think it's for me. Your idea is I don't see the unique of your ideas because some of the platform have this kind of service, but I think if you put it into a TikTok, become the next. I mean the tools that you can provide. I think it's gonna be you can think about it. Yeah, I think that's from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much.
I think local tour, day trip, this is this kind of travel product is I mean, okay, before that, every travel is a big sector, so most of the product are already very competitive, but very local tour guide and day trip, and if the tour guide is specifically speaking in certain language, that very niche product is still not a very standardized area yet. So if you are able to make your product offering standardized, that you have a way to train these Indonesian speaking tour guide. I mean, yeah, for you it's the companion, but actually it's more like a tour guide, isn't it? So if you have a way to standardize the service, like how to onboard them, how to train them, how do they provide the service, where they go, and how you make money, standardize the entire product, and it could be a very good niche travel product. So I think that I would encourage you to think about the entire product, how to standardize it.
Okay, thank you. We'll take that.
For additional, you can search. There is a company. It's called My Pro Guide. It's a Taiwanese company. They have the same service too. My Pro Guide. Yeah, it's gonna be one of the competitors that which in this industry. my pro guide. Okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, the problem that they have that unsolved until today is they don't have a, for me, they don't have a capable tour guide. They don't have it.
Oh,
They still don't have it. So I think there's an opportunity for you guys.
okay. Thank you very much for the input.
Okay, I guess that's all for these team pitching sessions. And you guys are pleased to leave the Zoom right now as we are going to continue with the other team. Thank you very much for pitching Ketilang. Okay, so coming next, we're gonna have our 17 team, which is Tempe Boss, that's gonna pitch their idea at 16:35. All right, so coming next, we're gonna have our 17 team, which is Tempe Boss. And yeah, are you guys ready to pitch your idea? Because I see that the presenter just left the meeting.
Sorry, the pictures suddenly went back to the breakout room.
Right, so we're gonna have one of our team to help with that. All right.
Yep.
Okay, so our 17 team named Tempe Boss with the tagline, your go-to authentic finger-licking snack. Right, so right now we have David with us. David, are you ready to tell your business idea to all of the judges and participants? Okay,
Yes.
so without further ado, whenever you're ready, you can start to pitch and we're gonna start to count. Good luck.
Good afternoon to all judges. Today we present Tempe Boss. As students who study abroad, living in Taiwan is not easy as we crave food from our home country, Indonesia. Commonly, there is a connotation that Indonesian food is cheap and of low quality. Our vision is to raise Indonesian food to a whole new level. Thus, we came up with Tempe Boss. Tempe is an Indonesian-originated traditional food made of soybeans that are kept and fermented for a certain amount of time, which then results in a compact and solid block of soybeans. The product will be tempe chips that will be served along with Indonesian spicy sauce or known as sambal. We choose this exceptional Indonesian food because it is often underlooked. Nevertheless, we believe the features and taste can represent our home country, Indonesia. In the long run, we envision Tempe Boss to be sold in a big scale marketplace, as well as making sure that we are always inspired and motivated to be creative in flavor without undermining the classical points that exist in Indonesia. With this opportunity from Pitch It, we believe that Tempe Boss will always be able to provide the best service to our consumers. Tempe Boss, your go-to authentic finger-licking snack. Trust me, hoja! Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
So
Dave.
are you going to produce the snack by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh, and you're going to import the material from Indonesia?
No, actually, several of the Indonesian stores in Taiwan, they actually can make the tempeh here.
Oh.
So we actually can manufacture the whole thing in Taiwan. Yeah.
Oh, okay. And so you will create your own brand and your own product and
Yeah.
selling that chips.
And the packaging. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So if it's a specific type of product, then I would expect you the next is to talk about your marketing or branding strategy or
Yeah.
selling strategy, because it's the idea itself is not complicated, right? It's just to create a new snack. And so I think that's the next step you need to highlight. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, from me, David. Okay, David. David, I think tempeh is something healthy actually. Okay.
Yeah.
I think you have to go on that way, not only just a snack. Because when they heard about the stuff or the snacks is using by fried, it's not easy. Okay, but if you go to the health, if it's go to the snacks, it's going to be a cheap one. It's going to be cheap. You want to increase your products and then the image of Indonesian's product. I think tempeh is good one, because it's going to the healthy part, healthy parts. If you go to the healthy parts, the price will be higher than going to the snacks. So the next, if you really want to produce this kind of product, go to that part. Okay, dig the problem. Why people must have tempeh? Because tempeh is the highest nutrition product. It's the same like in Japanese there is a also the soybean, or it's like a
natto.
Natto, yeah, it's the same. Yeah, they have the same level. Okay, put it in that way. Don't go to the snacks. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Well, actually, if you really want to go to the snacks, you can create like a healthy snack. Okay, healthy snacks. Okay.
Okay, do the other judges have any other additional feedbacks? All right, if we don't have other feedbacks, I guess that's all for these team pitching sessions. And you guys are pleased to leave the Zoom right now, as we are going to continue with the other team. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much,
boss.
judges and Perpita, for the.
Yes. So coming next, we're gonna have our 18th team, which is Viabit, that's gonna pitch their idea at 16:42. All right, so our 18th team, which is Viabit, has a tagline as a clothing company that popularized batik worldwide. So yeah, I see Jonathan are ready right now. Are you ready, Jonathan, to pitch? Okay,
Yeah.
so whenever you're ready, you can just start to pitch and we're gonna start to count. Good luck.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are Viapit, and my name is Jonathan from Indonesia. When I introduce myself this way in my freshman years, I would usually get confused faces and an awkward silence. So I'll mention Bali, and people will go like, "Oh, I know Bali, been there before." But then someone will also ask, "So Indonesia is a part of Bali?" Well, I can go on and explain how Indonesia is a nation with rich culture, long history, and wonderful nature. We all know the saying, seeing once is better than hearing 100 times. So that's why we started Viapit, to tell the stories of our nation through batik. Batik displays the richness of Indonesian culture, whether it is stamped, printed, or carefully hand-drawn. Each design has its own origin, history, and message. We realized that batik has successfully survived through generations for being highly versatile, a traditional craft work that is suitable to be worn every single day. Seeing this potential, at Viapit, we sell ready-to-wear traditional batik designs online, along with the assimilation version, for this example, Taiwan landmarks and calligraphy. And the fun doesn't stop here. Each shirt will have a QR code on it, which will deliver exciting stories of the batik itself and Indonesia. Whether it's the backstory of a design by ancient kings, the heroes who fight against colonialism, or even the tale of Krakatau eruption and many others. Those stories are now just one scan away. With Viapit, we popularize batik worldwide, and it starts from Taiwan. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Jonathan, for such a great pitch. Now I will let Mr. Uniform to give any feedbacks or comments.
Okay. Thank you. It's I think it's very good idea to promote this very unique culture from Indonesia to batik, right to the worldwide. Yeah, and you are right. Saying we in Taiwan we have many client. They are interesting for like high quality, especially I believe batik is very good quality for clothes, very fashion and very unique and very good quality. So I think in Taiwan have a market is for sure. But the problem is you need to to educate Taiwan's audience or client to understand this material. It's like your brand. You need to promote your brand, like promote a batik. You need a time, but we never know. We never know what kind of decision is suitable or is valuable. We never know. We know is if we don't beginning, we never be success. So I think like a promoter batik is like a brand. You need to manage the brand in Taiwan. So I think this will also be the long-term journey. And I believe you are facing many problems like a finance problem. You will be humiliated from the many companies like a brand shop. They're thinking, why I need to cooperate with you, or maybe they will reduce your many costs for you, budget for you. You're thinking, is I help you? Maybe I just give you the very low budget. How to you to management the balance to marketing or like a benefit together. So I think so you need to be to understanding this is a long-term journey. Yeah. So maybe during your studying in Taiwan, you can try to sharing your information to some the brand shop or brand to sharing some factory to tell about what it is, and you need to know how to be cost down if you want. Maybe in the future you can make it in Taiwan. You don't need necessary import from the Indonesia too.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, any additional feedbacks from the other judges? Okay, if we don't have any other feedbacks, I guess that's all for these team pitching sessions. And you guys are pleased to leave the Zoom right now as we are going to continue with the other team. And thank you very much, Viapit, for the time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, so coming next, we're gonna have our 19th team, which is Banana King, that's gonna pitch their ideas at 16:50. Yes, there's nothing wrong with the slide, and we're gonna start right now. Okay. So our 19 team is called Banana King with the tagline, an Indonesian ancestry snacks chain business in Taiwan's night market. So yeah, I see Abraham are ready to pitch your business idea. Okay, so whenever you're ready, you can just start pitching and we're gonna start to count as soon as you start speaking. Good luck.
Okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings from Providence University in Taichung. I'm Abraham and my team member Michelle and Michael. We brought an Indonesian ancestry snacks chain business in Taiwan's night market. Without further ado, let's start. COVID-19 have been lingering around for almost 3 years, and with a lot of restriction from lockdown to limitation of traveling, makes us feel not connected with the world. Have you ever missed the feelings of adventuring, the taste of exotic food from the other cultures? Do you feel it? I believe we all miss those feelings. So from the idea to reality, we share our love by our products to people who have the same feeling with us. Banana King comes as the expansion of the richness of the Indonesian cultures itself. Based on our research, this is the data that being found. We also found out that everybody in here loves banana, not only us Indonesian, but also other Asian countries, including Taiwanese. We do also believe that our cultures could also be the part of Taiwan rich cultures, cuisine history. Zora Zarurova, a culture expert, also said that cultures is what makes us human. Here's our first commercial video that being released in 2020. When we first launched our business, we think about producing fried banana with rich variety of toppings above it as a healthy snacks. Also, banana is considered being one of the main favorite fruits that being consumed in Taiwan. As you can see, that we've been around our business from 2020, and the idea itself is come from the end of years 2019, and we will relaunch it after finishing competing this competition. Our sales report for the first 4 weeks are showing an increased positive number. And based on our market research and customer feedback, we forecast to be expected an increased number of sales by 25% in each week. Our feedback that collected from IG and also customer from the field, it shows that the customer loves our products. And that's our 2-minute pitch. Thank you for your attention. And this is Banana King.
All right. Thank you very much, Abraham, for such a great pitch.
Thank you.
And right now I'm gonna have Mr. Anthony to give any comments or feedbacks.
I love banana.
Thank you.
Well, I think it's a great idea, and because this is so fresh in Taiwan, because Taiwanese they don't eat the fried banana.
Yes.
Okay, this is a new experience for Taiwanese. I don't have any. I think you must more dig into like in marketing side, more of that. Yeah. And then are you guys, if you guys are opening on the, make it on the whole island in Taiwan, means that maybe you can try to open like a franchise, like things like that. Means more people are engaged with your brand. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. But I think you need to try to expand to the Taiwanese people, not only for Indonesian's market. Yeah, and the second things that about the banana, because the banana in Indonesia and in Taiwan is different. Yeah, it's not easy to fry it, so I think it's gonna be a challenge. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wu.
Okay, is there any additional feedbacks from the other judges?
I agree with Antonius that in Taiwan, the snack or night market culture is deep. So you just need to really study more about marketing. Then I think you have a chance to make your product become even reach more people and make it more how do I say, trendy? Can I say that? Because you do, because this is not a traditional or more familiar snack, right? So you need a very stronger, like a branding or campaign or image or positioning to make the product itself becoming a thing. For example, like people might introduce like a Corona, like from I don't know whether it's from US or Japan, but like Corona is like croissant and donut together. So you just need a stronger marketing knowledge to promote your fried banana to make it a more trendy snack, and then as a kickoff. And once that kick off, then maybe the next for the business model itself, maybe then you have a stronger like a product. Then think about the business model like franchise or even packaged food or other things. But before that branding and campaigning, marketing is very important.
Okay, thank you, Miss Sophie.
All right, thank you very much for all of the insights from our judges. And yeah, I guess that's all for this team pitching sessions. And you guys are pleased to leave the Zoom right now, as we are going to continue with the other team.
Okay, thank you for all the judges. Thank you very much.
Sophie and uniform, you must try the fried banana. It's so delicious.
But I don't live near Jingyi night market.
Yeah, because they put a lot of like more like a cheese and chocolate on it. It's so nice. It's really nice. You guys gonna love it.
I would love to. I'll search if I can find it in Taipei.
Already, where Taipei have sell it? Okay.
Now go to the Banana King. they already have that business.
Okay.
All right, I agree with you, Mr. Anthony. Okay, so last but not least, we're gonna have our last team, which is Overcities, with the tagline, an educational service platform to help Indonesians study abroad. And they're aiming to be your support system to study abroad. Okay, so right now Amy is ready, I guess, to pitch your idea. Amy, are you ready to pitch your idea to the judges?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Okay, cool. Yes, I'm ready.
All right, so whenever you're ready, you can just start to pitch and we're gonna start to count. Good luck.
Okay. Ready now. Hello, my name is Amy, the CEO of Overcities, an education technology company that aims to help Indonesian students to study abroad. So I'm going to introduce you to our friend. This is Calvin. Calvin has a dream to study abroad, but he doesn't know where to start his journey. He has several problems. The first one is he's still confused on what major that's suitable for his future career, which university that he can apply, and scholarship that is provided. He tried to find some information, but no one guided him during the processes. Besides, he doesn't have any friends that has the same goal with him. He contacted some education consultants, but the cost is very expensive and he couldn't afford that. Well, Calvin is not the only one, because there are more than 5.5 million other Calvins in Indonesia, but only 67,000 who could reach it. So that's why we created Overcities, an all-in-one platform to assist and guide students through the preparations and application processes for higher education admission and scholarship. We provide features to recommend major, university, and scholarship based on the student's profile without going through the information one by one. One-on-one mentoring to assist the student responding to the questions personally. Our scholarship communities inside the platform can also support the students to achieve their goals. We also provide progress tracker to track the student progresses to ensure that they don't miss any deadlines. We are planning to start Overcities in Taiwan because Taiwan is one of the top 3 destination countries for Indonesian students to study abroad. And from the data, we can see that the growth rate of Indonesian students in Taiwan reached 28% annually. And we contribute 10% to the total number of international students in Taiwan. And now, Calvin and his friend don't have to be confused on how to start their journey to study abroad because they have Overcities. Start your higher degree with Overcities now. Thank you.
Okay, thank you Overcities for such a great pitch. And right now I'm gonna give time for Mrs. Sophie to give any feedbacks.
Hi, Ami. So, yes, I think today we also hear, I think another team, right? At least one that's has similar topic and idea. So my feedback would be this similar that you need, I think your problem statement is clear. And your solution is also clear, and I like that you already designed that the interface and with all the potential product and function that you want to provide. But I think what you need more then is, as I said, your community strategy, that how you're going to, who's your target audience, how you're going to engage with them, and what school you plan to work with. Maybe do you already because I believe not every school in Taiwan would be your first choice, right? Maybe you can highlight some of the school. How do you plan to work with them? And then so the more like these strategies, that's why you can do the next.
Yes, thank you.
And I like that I think there's a chat function or something I remember in your deck. So I think that kind of chat function is quite powerful too, and that one-on-one mentorship too. So I think if that's something your team is capable of, developing, I think that would be great. So can be more specific later on. Yeah.
Sure. Thank you.
Okay, so any additional feedbacks from our judges?
I really like your idea. I think this is, I think it's very good business model, not just for your business, you also can help many people. That's why I think this is why startup business is always it's very interesting, and at the same time, if your service if it's meaningful, I think will be great. It can support you to continue to pursue your dream. So I believe you can this business, your business, if it can be success, it's not just for you, can be success for your career. you can and they also for real this can help many people in the future. Okay,
Thank
so be brave, yeah, fighting.
Thank you so much.
Okay, for me, I think the additional one, I think you can dig in. It's about like a grading, like how many stars you can give to the university. If you can build that on, I think it's gonna be you're gonna help your customers. Because if I am the first, I want to come to Taiwan to learn like NTUST. I have to click by one, and at the end of the day, I don't know which kind of a university I would like go to. But if you can grade it like 5-star, 4-star, 3 stars, 3.5 stars, like something like that. If you can make like that, and encourage more students come into your platform, I think will help all your Indonesian students wants to come to Taiwan because they know clear about what is going on. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. May I add something regarding to your feedback?
Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
Yeah, we're actually planning to put a student profiling on that so that the student can fill their backgrounds and also like their interests and what kind of major that they interest in, something like that. So that after that, our system will help them to give recommendations, what kind of major that is suitable and in which university, and then also like what kind of scholarship they can also apply. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Overseas, for the explanation and all of the judges for the suggestions. Yeah, I think that's all for these team pitching sessions, and you guys are pleased to leave the Zoom right now.
Thank you so much, judges.
Yep, and we have seen all of the 20 teams to pitch their ideas to the judges. And right now, I would like to give the remaining time back to the MC, Tiandra.
Hello, everyone. Back again with me, Tiandra. So that's the final team. In my opinion, today's virtual pitching session was very eye-opening, and all of the teams, they have very great business ideas. And moreover, I feel like they were really able to address a lot of issues that I had never even thought about it before. So, and also they can provide great solutions to solve the problems. And I would like, before the session ends, I would like to remind all of you that there will be masterclass sessions on the 19th of February and 5th of March. And there will be giveaways sponsored by BNI Bank and CTBC Bank. So for all of the participants and audiences, don't forget to register your Kartu Tanda Mahasiswa BNI. Another reminder, since there are 15% of the scoring is from the public vote, so to all the participants and audiences, please don't forget to vote your favorite business ideas on Perpita's TikTok. For further information, we will announce it on Perpita's Instagram at Perpita Official. Before we end today's session, I would like to hear some comments or feedbacks from all the judges. Can we start from Mr. Uniform, please? Can you tell me about what do you think about today's session? I think you're muted.
Today I think there's I do some conclusion for today. Today I think this event is very meaningful because for actually start a business is quite very difficult. It's always facing the unhappy thing or many problems always around you, always. If you see someone very shining or very happy, making many money, trust me, this is just a few percent. Almost the time is quite tough. So, but this is important to you during the study. You try to know what's your next journey for your career. What's your choice? I think it's very important to buy any different way, like you go the internship, You ask for the mentor, you learn something from the class, or like this to try to through the like pitch day for know my idea is work or not. So for everything for you is to let you more understand yourself. But we can tell you which choice is correct or proper for you. We all don't know. So, I know I will be rich, right? We're super rich, but no one will can give you like a best choice. So all is on you, rely on you. So I think that's why I think in this event is very, very important. You can, during your free time, you can come to the Starbucks office, to go to Apple's office, to know to meet a new friend, to just talk to any shop or company to tell your idea, to send your email, to do anything, just to let you to get more feedback. Your idea is work or not. But even after you graduate, you are not begin your business for beginning. This is okay because you still have many time to think about what you want to do. You can go you can go to big company to know the process, to assistant. You also can join like a small SME or like a startup company to know, wow, what kind of scenario for startup team. Or you also can go to join the Junxing company. He also, I think he's really need some talent, right? So if you want to, I want to give the word to everyone. If you want to, the best is always very difficult, but the best is always worthy. So if you can get your dream, in the end, it's always worthy. But during this process, I would say it's always tough. So nothing possible. Even you have some like competitor, or you always already many people do this business model. Maybe your parent, your friend, many people to tell you this is impossible. If you're thinking it's good, just try, just do it. Just go to try. Okay, so for me, it's not just don't thinking. It's why my idea does not. Maybe some people is not disagree and don't like it. Just do yourself. But the most important thing is you need to be like more humble to access people's opinion. Yeah. So looking forward, you can come in our office to the new Starbucks team. To discuss your dream, and if we are sure you can get more idea, and we are lovely to introduce our friend to you. Yeah. And thank you today.
Thank you very much, Mr. Uniform. Sophie, can we hear some words from you about today's session? What do you think about this virtual pitching session today?
I think all the pitch today is great, and you guys talk about the idea you brainstorm about. But I would suggest every one of you, not just actually also Papita, who prepared this event, that because at Everest we always very much appreciate every founder. And we always appreciate when founder create a business that he or she really cares. So I would encourage everyone to, if you choose the path to potentially create your own business, you must create something that you are really passionate for, you are capable of, and you are also passionate for. And that kind of personal link to what you want to do will be a really strong force to support you forward, because doing a business is actually very, very difficult. So in the pitch today, it's a pity that we haven't got much chance to see everyone's core why, like why this topic, why I want to do a AI speaking tool, why I want to do local tour guide, why this problem? There are plenty of problems in the world. Why this problem is specifically important to you? And I encourage everyone to also think about that too, because that would be the force that really keep you forward every day. So that's just because that's just one highlight I want to emphasize.
Okay, thank you very much, Sophie. And from Anthony, maybe we can hear some feedback
Okay,
from today's session.
I'm so happy because I heard a lot of Indonesian students, their ideas, and then the ideas sometimes beyond my prediction. I heard some of the participants, they have a new idea and then try to solve the problem. But the point is it's not only about the money. It's not only about the target you want to achieve, like how much money you want to get from this, but the patient. I think it's patient. You want to solve the problem. But because at the end of the day, when the business going down, like pandemic, all these times, the only things that can survive, can help you to stay on the business is your patient. Because when your patient is right, and then the market is still there, it's because of maybe it's only just the condition right now cannot support your business. The last thing is your patient. And if the patient is right, and then I think it's gonna help you to survive. And then, well, the business idea or the things that we choose today will not the best one. Maybe it's just the beginning. Maybe this idea is not work. Maybe you will have the next idea. But the point is the spirit, and then never give up on what you really want to do. I think it's it from me. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the words, and also thank you very much for all the judges for today's virtual pitching session. And see you guys on the next session, I guess. Thank you, everyone. Pitch It 2022. It starts with your idea.
You really want to do. I think it's it from me. Thank you.
Iya, semakin lama semakin berkembang.
Very much for the work. Also, thank you very much